welcome to our sessions of D&D. I'm DM Frostblood with Katie playing Aelin,
Oh.
who's mute. Sorry.
No, I clicked on the stream and it was like super loud and I couldn't hear anything because the stupid ad. Sorry. Hello, everyone.
Chris playing you.
Hi, everybody.
Justin playing Red Wolf.
What up?
Sensei playing Relentless.
What up?
Travis playing Giz.
Hiya.
And last week, after you guys finished getting through the sewer tunnels and finally getting out, you found yourself in a laboratory that, as you discovered, thanks to the insight of Inquisitor Threll showing up, used to be a Mind Flayer laboratory, or Illithid, because Dungeons & Dragons doesn't own the rights to the name Mind Flayer.
Well, at least it wasn't Dexter's.
So, upon capturing a white-looking dragonborn, but with a tail, and some assistance from Inquisitor Threll, he has helped you guys get back to the Adventurers Guild, and it's probably around like 3 o'clock in the day, because you guys went into the sewers pretty early. And Threll has taken all of the research notes he's found and said he is going to read them and figure out what they say. And then he'll come to you in a day or so to let you know what they are.
So what's everybody doing in the bar?
I am getting something to drink and to eat. What time of day is it? Is it nighttime?
It's about 3 o'clock in the evening.
It's oddly specific. Okay. It's about lunchtime.
Can we say we took a communal bath after getting out of the poop sewers for 2 sessions?
Your guys' call. Also, you have left your half-dragon friend tied up in your room. He is still unconscious.
Nice.
About to be unconscious forever.
Well, let's do this. You guys just got back. You dumped them. You tied them up in the room. What are you doing now?
Well, I'd like to suggest that after the room dump, we clean ourselves up because it's a gross place. And then maybe we could meet out here in the park. That's where everyone seems to be.
I'm down.
Do we agree?
This makes sense. You would like to clean yourself.
At the bar like a gentleman.
Giz is ordering a big old bowl filled with chips and guacamole and salsa.
You'll get bar food. And drinks.
Yeah, are we eating or aren't we gonna go take a bath?
Which would you
Where
like?
do you normally eat?
So, same time then.
In the bath.
I am going to the bed.
Yeah, Giz is picking up his bowl of chips, guacamole, and salsa, which I'm aware that Jack said what it actually is, and he said it's still chips, guacamole, and salsa. He's heading to the bath.
I don't know if they had that in Europe, but why not?
Just gonna take your chips and guac to go.
Just on a little wooden tray that I put next to
So I can totally see Giz just sitting in the bathtub with chips. Now you hear crunching from the next room.
It's not Aelin's all alone at the bar.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
I'm gonna go get some bath.
Oh, don't I need to tell somebody about the fact that I know where the laboratory is?
Yes, if you remember your notes.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure you said you took notes on every. No.
Did I take notes? Pretty sure I just forgot everything.
But yes, you do have a mission for that.
Do I have a way to get in contact with this person?
Well, you're in a relatively large city. You're pretty sure there's a thieves guild. You believe it's possible.
Okay. Can I send a note to them? Or send a note through them that I want to meet up with what's her face so I can tell her we found the laboratory?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
So, send me a message in Discord or in the chat here and tell to me or whisper to me for what it says. And we'll cut back to how the bathing is going.
How do I whisper again?
It's
/W space GM capital. No. Space
Capital?
send me a test message to make sure it works. Yep, it works.
Cool.
Alright, so Giz is in the male bath, you is in the female bath, and Relentless and Red Wolf are in the public bath.
Is there anyone in the public bath other than us?
It is just you guys right now.
Okay.
And Katie, can you mute yourself because your keyboard must have the flappiest keys ever.
I'm sorry. I know
I'm
it's
sorry.
bad.
It was like when you started typing, I was like, what the fuck is that noise?
Yeah, it's a mechanical.
Oh, Arkeem, what's up, man? This is this is D&D. So we do every other Sunday. I do a D&D stream where we pretty much have our character tokens. We move around and we go on adventures and stuff.
I could use my backup.
So if you're interested,
No,
stick
no.
around. See if you
Just
like
mute
it.
yourself, it's fine.
Fine.
Oh my god, what's going on in the baths? Questions I'm not sure I should ask.
Just cleaning all the stinky cobalt blood and sewer water and dragon crap out of my fur. Takes a while. Scrub a dub dub, get the shit out my fur.
Relentless, you killed so many kobolds.
Relentless looks down at his arms and sees the amount of blood that Skin's coat is in. He's like, yeah, kind of regretting that right now. He scrubs a little bit more.
Would you like me to help you get your back?
Do I have a lot of blood back there? Blood back there? Blood back there.
Yes, the back splatter is quite substantial.
I usually just rub my back up against the wall to get it clean, but I guess hands would help.
Okay, I will use them. I'm rubbing that back. And I would like to roll sleight of hand to rip some of his fur out.
Like to roll instead of hand to
Rip
see if he-
does not sound like a sleight of hand move.
Well, okay, what do you want me to do? I don't want to be
If- okay, if you're trying to be, yes, give me a sleight of hand.
Well, Sensei wants to reach around. That much I know.
Yeah, that's a
Since
negative.
You noticed that.
It's really in there.
Relentless kind of like broadens his shoulders a little bit. What are you doing back there? Cleaning shouldn't involve ripping hair.
The blood is really caked and the fur is pulling.
I have to roll for that, don't I? Because he rolled an 11.
Yes, you have to roll for that.
So close.
Saved.
Boy, he's about to catch a backhand. Carry on then. And Relentless just kind of like slopes his shoulders to give you like more of a canvas to work.
Alright, she'll like dig her elbows into your muscles, give you a little bit of a massage back there to try and like cover up that misstep. You must be sore after swinging those massive paws around.
Only slightly. Kind of used to it. I mean, recently we've been getting into all kinds of trouble, and with my training, it really does help me stay fit by fighting. Can't be worse than my training that I got, though. This is really nothing. We at least have baths here.
I have never had a proper training. Was it really intense?
Yeah, most people didn't make it.
Did they kill the weak ones?
No. They just didn't make it. They either didn't make the cut and they left on their own, or they performed other tasks around the temple.
Oh, when you said they did not make it, I thought it was a terminal situation.
Well, considering who your father is, that's pretty fair.
Well, not just him, but even sometimes orcs get a little violent if you cannot produce.
I haven't run into too many of your kind, so can't really say that I know.
Have you ever had any lung capacity training? I'm gonna try and grapple you. I'll hold you under the water.
Ah!
Athletics or acrobatics?
Which one are you gonna do? Athletics or acrobatics?
It's for you to choose. I have to do athletics. I rolled a 27.
Oh, acrobatics then.
Got him!
Alright, so, how long are you holding and how forceful are you holding him down?
I'd say I probably went for just like a full Nelson and just like leaned over his back to push his head down into the water. And I'm not gonna hold him there long enough for him to pass out or anything, but I want to see if he can get out of this.
Alright, you have been dunked into the water and a couple of seconds have passed and she's still holding you down. What are you going to do?
Try to get out of it?
Athletics or acrobatics? And give me another athletics, Red Wolf.
My god.
Now that
He
I
is
have a pin, can
strong.
I take the hair that I wanted?
Yeah, with your grapples, I can imagine you have the ability to do that.
Excellent.
Well, give me another athletics to take the hair.
Okay.
Yeah, you get what you want.
I always get what I want. Alright, once I have it, I let him go.
Okay. You were under for probably around 12 seconds before you were let go.
Fucking orcs.
I splash water at you.
Why are you even here?
I didn't know when to pay the phone.
Why do I feel like I have a bald spot?
I'm gonna start to try and leave. No.
We're gonna grapple that hoe.
I did not think so.
She ducks under your arms.
Get out of here. I turn around
You
when I get to the door and go.
you see a naked red wolf go running, duck under your arms, go running by, and not grab a towel and slam the door as her tongue's at you. And now she's in the hallway, naked, dripping wet.
Look at Yu's face. It's like I've seen some shit.
You, on the other hand, does have a towel.
I'm gonna sit down and hopefully get some of my heal up some of the wound from where she ripped out the hair. Just kind of soak my shame right now.
Okay, so I know you tried to sneak past there, Aelin.
Yeah?
But that's not what happens.
Oh god. I just want to take a bath.
You
Well,
waited too long.
You
Stuff
have
has
a
happened
problem
now.
with somebody you know. So as you come around this corner and you peek, you see a naked red wolf whose back is to you, who is staring at you, who is staring at her. What's happening?
This music is...
This part was, this is under town music for D&D and freaking YouTube.
As soon as I turn the corner, I make music, and all I see is naked lady butt and confused owl man.
Is he confused?
Red Wolf,
Yes.
you do not have a towel.
I do not need one. My hair is quite long. I pull my red hair down over my chest with like a flip.
Vagina's just
Does it
hanging
go
out.
down far enough?
Jesus.
Like I said, I have plenty of hair.
Alright.
She's like a
There
nymph.
you go.
You know, down there. It's hair too.
It's braided just like her hair on top. No big deal.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, I'm just standing there like Superman, hands on hips, proud of it.
She has covered herself successfully with her hair. You guys can move your tokens as you please.
I don't know what to do anymore.
What are you peeping at there, boy?
What? What is this perception check for? Would you like to inform us, you, or at least me, what you are looking at? I have guesses, but unfortunately, I can't guess.
He was looking at Red Wolf, perceiving her.
The
Trail off out the end of that too.
you do notice giving you quite the look. Is this a sexual kind of look? Never mind. I know the answer to that. We all know the answer to that.
I'm gonna.
You
walk
as a
up and
young
be like,
bird,
"Hey, Red."
and this is literally the first naked woman he's ever seen.
That cloaca's throbbing.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna walk up and tell Red that, like, say, "Hey, Red, you need a towel there? You're kind of dripping everywhere."
Your badge is hanging out.
I think it is healthier to air dry.
Okay, air drying in your room is probably a good idea.
But there's nobody in my room. That would be boring.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, you know that's not necessarily true. There is the prisoner. Because you guys are using the communal room. That's all the way on the right side of the map.
I'm just gonna go take a bath and be confused about the situation.
Alright, move on past.
I guess I am supposed to go to my room. Are you done bathing? Just my head is following you, I guess, in a circle as you go back and forth around me.
He's
Yes,
getting
I
a
have.
lesson in human anatomy.
I have cleaned.
Well, I'm going to the room. Would you like to come? Alright, I think we
I'm gonna
take
go
the
question the
stairs,
prisoner.
right? I guess so.
Yeah,
You
you can
would have
take
told me
the
to go
stairs.
there, Ayla.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go question the prisoner. Sure.
So is he like, how tied up is he?
You guys have, what was it Christian said? You guys bound his feet, uh, bound his arms behind his back, and you tied up his mouth.
Oh, so he's like hog-tied on his belly or something.
Yeah, he's like he's sitting with his like, yeah, kind of like hog-tied, but sitting on his butt with his feet kind of out in front of him and his hands tied behind his back, and you know, a rope with cloth in it in his mouth. And when
Okay.
you come up the stairs, you do notice he is awake.
Good.
Still looking kind of groggy.
I'm gonna march up in front of him and pull the cloth out of his mouth so he can speak.
Why are you naked?
Straight
I
to the
was going
point.
this way. The real
Why are
question
you
is,
naked?
why are you tied up?
Because you tied me up.
Right, but think of how you got here.
I don't know how I got here. Where are we?
Don't ask questions. I am asking questions. You, help me ask questions.
You notice he is staring right at your chest.
What my friend means is think about the course of life that you chose that brought you to this tied up on our.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Now quit staring at her chest.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll cross my arms.
His view goes lower.
You pulls off his towel and hands it to Redwood.
Oh, I did not want to see that.
Alright, I'll take the towel. I'll step over here and dry off, I guess. Don't mind me, keep interrogating him.
So are you going to answer the question?
Sorry, this is just the best interrogation I've ever seen.
Oh,
We've
maybe
been doing it wrong all those years. Well, I'm sorry, what did you want to know?
How are you doing?
10 best interrogator skill.
You was totally thrown off because he did not expect to walk into this guy. Also, I don't think I ever actually saw him. Other than bringing him here, I suppose.
Yeah, you actually never did see him until you guys brought him in. I'm doing not so well. I mean, I'm tied up and I'm really hurting. Could you get me some water?
Sure, open your mouth. She wrings the towel out over his face.
Ew.
He looks confused, and then he's just like, well, I kind of asked for that, didn't I?
You did. And I'm going to ask, very nicely, for more of your scales of yours. I made earrings, you see. I show him his scales hanging from my ear.
What? Where did you take those from? And he's like looking up and down his body. And you want more?
Well, yes, I would like a necklace and maybe like a skirt, I don't know. How many are you willing to part with?
That sounds like a lot of scales.
Well, you
I don't
have
want
so
to part
many.
with any.
Well, then you better speak truly to my friend here.
I told him what he wanted to know. I'm having a rough day.
Were you in that lab that we went to?
Yes, I was.
What was it you were doing there?
I was looking for the artifact.
Ooh. What kind of artifact?
I don't know. It's just a
How
piece of artifact. I don't really know what they do.
well, how would you know what to look for if you don't know what it is?
They radiate extreme amounts of magical energy. They say when you hold them, you can feel it pouring out of them.
That sounds dangerous. You would want to hold something like that in your hand.
My master said it would be fine.
Red Wolf is going to lean down towards you, but audibly whisper to, so both of them can still hear. Blink twice when you want me to strike him. I knew this.
Why would we... Who is this man? Why would we strike?
He is a prisoner, yeah? Relentless grabbed him.
Are you going to fight me? Saying to the white dragon guy.
I really can't right now. But if you untie these ropes and bounds, if you want to fight me, I guess I will. But besides that, I would just like to leave. Can I leave?
No, you cannot leave. That is silly. But maybe we can fight. Do you want to fight him, you?
You'll have to give me some time to rest up a bit more. I'm kind of still beaten and bruised.
Making an awful lot of demands for someone tied up.
So, I don't need to fight you. I was only saying that he doesn't seem a threat right now. He's bound and...
He was hardly a threat when we fought him last.
Hey!
What?
I tried my best. It was 3-on-1.
I'm
So-
not so good with the numbers.
What was it about the artifact? Why there? Why?
I don't know why they're there. Why it was there. All I know is where it was and that we need it.
You needed it?
Of course. Did you find it?
I don't even know what it was that you were looking for.
Why
I
were
certainly
you in the
didn't feel-
sewers?
We were sent there for the kobold.
I don't think you're supposed to answer his questions.
Then you did a bad job. I bet the sewer's still filled with kobolds.
Not really.
You think that mega force we went through is all of those kobolds? Huh.
Well, they are like cockroaches. You step on one and like 2 more come running out. I'm sure there's plenty down there.
That's pretty true. I can agree to that.
Oh yeah, no. I can feed him to my wolf. She must be hungry.
Where you left your wolf at the Adventurers Guild, right?
Yeah, she's in the stables.
Yeah, that's right. She is.
Do you want me to go get her?
It would be nicer and warm with the bed.
I'm sorry?
To bring your wolf in here. Would she not be more cozy?
That's what I was thinking. I'll go get her. You wait here.
Alright, what's everyone's doing? It has been quite some time since you started taking a bath, Elin. Giz, you're so thoroughly through, and Relentless, you're pretty washed. You feel clean, most definitely by now.
Alright, I feel pretty fatigued after that bath, so I'm actually going to go to my room and lay down.
Alright.
I think Giz might be dozing off. I think this is the first time since he's joined up with this party that he's not completely stressed and racked with anxiety.
You do pass a red wolf, this time in a towel, and walk into the room to see you standing there naked.
Relentless looks over his shoulder, looks back at Red Wolf, now wearing a towel, and seeing you naked, and just kind of face palms. And it's just like, I don't even want to ask. And sees that you're like hovering over this thing that we took down. Relentless is going to verify that the thing is still bound and can't get out, and still lay down like normal. Just go lay back down on the bed.
Alright, give me an investigation check.
Alright.
His rope seemed very tight to you.
Good. That's all that matters.
He just gives you like kind of a dirty look as you do it. Doesn't really say anything. And you go lay down and roll over. And then he looks back at you and he's just like, oh, can you put his towel on at least?
How about I sit down?
And cross your legs.
He does exactly that. Comes and sits next to him, legs crossed, wide open.
I was gonna go to bed too.
Alright, Aelin, when you come back up, you have everyone's clothes that have been cleaned and washed that you gave to the Adventurers Guild to take care of.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in the room, and I don't think I saw the dragon guy either.
You saw him when you guys took him out, so yeah, you really didn't.
I'm just gonna kind of like confusedly look at that, but see that Relentless is already sleeping, and then just throw some clothes at you. Say, you might want to put these on.
You dresses.
And I'm gonna just get in bed.
Alright. Are you going to go to sleep?
It was nice talking with you. I will go to bed now. I'm sorry that you are still bound.
You could fix that by unbounding. And he smiles at you.
I'm gonna perk up and say, yeah, not gonna happen. Good night.
My friends have further questions for you, so at least until that is done.
Fine.
Good night.
Giz, you come in and go to sleep, or you still just
Yeah, I'm coming in. I'm all dressed now, and I walk out to the hallway. Well, I guess I'm in a towel, but it's probably a normal size towel, so it looks like a robe on me.
It does look quite long.
Hey, Giz.
Hey, Red Wolf. How are you?
I am okay. I am going to get Sheba and take her to the room.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
See you later.
Yeah. I'm gonna quicken my pace up to the room so I don't have to be involved in the argument that's gonna happen between the owner and Red Wolf.
It is okay. I have a plan.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna look around. And let's see. I see the guy in the corner. The anxiety is back. And I'm just gonna walk right over to the bed here in this corner, far enough away where I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill someone else first. I clam him to sleep right next to you, so he kills you first. I'm going to bed.
Smartest man in the room right there. He knows all the angles. Alright, if I can get to the stables with the towel that was given to me, I'm going to attempt... I can, okay. I'm going to attempt
get
to...
some eyes looking at you.
I mean, people know there's a bath back there, right? People have
Yeah.
towels.
They usually expect people to get dressed after the bath, but yeah.
Well, I'm a barbarian, so... I'll meet Sheba in the stables.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drape the towel over her back to try and hide her. Like guide her back through the bar area and then up to the room. It just seems like a sheet with some wolf paws underneath. Moving along.
Alright, when you walk out there, the barmaid is feeding Sheba and petting and playing with them. Her.
Oh.
She looks at you and raises an eyebrow and she goes, I see you're quite excited to come see your pup. You didn't even get fully dressed.
Oh, it is not excitement. I am a little chilly. But yes, I need to take Sheba up to the room. She will keep me warm.
That is fine. Don't have her cause any ruckus.
Oh, I would not dream of that.
Pets Sheba some more.
Oh, you take to the roof quite well.
I've seen several animals come through here. You get used to it. I quite like yours.
She is a strong one. One day she will have her own pack.
Well, I look forward to seeing that one day then, if you're still around.
Well, I may not be around, but no one's going to take me out. I too will have my own pack someday.
Well, best of luck on your adventures. And she picks up the now empty bowl and walks back inside.
I'll follow after with Sheba.
Alright. Returning to the room.
Yeah. So by the time I get back, is everybody asleep?
Yeah.
Even the white dragon guy?
He is not. But he's not really moving. He's just kind of looking around. Just, testing his restraints. Which he doesn't seem to be able to move too much when you look at him. When you, catch him testing it a bit. He stops moving. Just looks at you.
Alright, I'll do my best to kind of creep across the floor without waking anybody. And I'll set the wolf next to him. Okay, Sheba. This one, he is not food yet, but he could be if he tries to go anywhere but here. So sit here and be a good girl. And then I'll stuff the cloth back in his mouth. Those are dreams.
Give me animal handling.
You got it.
Shiva looks like she understands what you're saying and is sitting there looking at the white dragon man as closely as she can.
Excellent. I need a bigger bed because I'm pretty large. Sleep time.
And everybody gets a long rest.
Yes.
You would like to remove the cloth from his mouth and tell him good morning.
To tell him to what?
Say to him, good morning.
Good morning. You notice Shiva is sleeping about a foot or two away from him.
I see that Red Wolf brought in Shiva for your company. Was she
I
good
think
company?
she was supposed to be guarding me, but well, yeah, she was good company. I think we fell asleep together. So it's a great guard dog you have there, apparently.
You did not move or attack or run away, so she didn't.
Tied these ropes too tight for me, I guess.
Are the rest of us all waking up now too?
Yes.
Can I? Well, I don't really want to do anything because Relentless is the one, like, who took him, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go and get down and get some breakfast.
Okay.
And then come back to the room later.
I'll go with Aelin.
I'm gonna sit down. Yeah, I'll sit down.
Can we get some eggs?
Don't worry, I'll get you guys whatever you want. Eggs? Bread? Anything else?
Sausages, please.
You got it. And the barmaid walks away to go gather food and place orders for you.
So you are a fan of the meat, huh, Aelin? She makes a chomping motion with her mouth at you.
Gotta have some protein to start your day.
So is it just me, or has you never seen someone like me before? He was staring at me like a field mouse.
I don't think they see anybody but their own kind very often if they are young, and he's a young bird.
Really? He seems so mature.
They age differently from what I've observed, but for his kind, he's young.
Oh. Like how young?
I would say a young adult. I don't know. I may be wrong.
Ah, okay.
What?
You as a young adult, you're not wrong.
Hey, I was right.
Swish.
I think it's more the fact, Red, that you weren't wearing any clothes.
I don't usually, unless I need armor.
Unfortunately, I think most people are startled when they see a very large, very naked female.
Yeah. They need to get over themselves. And she takes a drink, if she has one yet.
I'm gonna say cheers to that and clink my drink and drink too.
Hell yeah.
We having girls' breakfast.
It's brunch.
Yeah.
Mimosas all around.
Mimosas.
Is everyone else waking up?
Relentless gets up and starts stretching.
You let Shiva in the room, right?
Yeah, she's still in front of the white dragon guy.
Okay.
Those are some good nuts.
Aelin, give me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
A man comes up on the opposing side of you in red. And he orders his food. But you can tell by the way he orders and what he says and the way he moves his hands that he's transmitting a message to you. Scan.
Oh, to me?
Yes.
What is he saying?
And his message is, whenever you're ready, I'm at my usual place in the Adventurers Guild.
I'm going to tell Red that I'm gotta go check up on something, then go over to meet with this person.
Alright.
But your sausages will get cold.
How much time has passed? I think I ate my breakfast. Or is this
Not
just
enough
happening?
time.
Damn it, I want my sausages.
Your food is showing up right now.
Hey Red, I'm gonna go look for some Tabasco sauce. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sadly, isn't it over here? Go, oh, down here. Hey girl, got any Tabasco sauce? See, what you don't know is that I said thieves can't and actually said, hey girl, you got any Tabasco sauce? No, but
So?
really, I have information about the place you were looking for.
Excellent. What was it like? Can I get in there? Is it easy to find? Details. What was inside?
Not easy to find. Unfortunately, at the end of a sewer infested with kobolds that we had to fight our way through. Once in there, it was a small enough room with a couple of interesting items. Unfortunately, anything of real importance was taken by one of the Inquisitioners, the Mind Flayer.
How did you get out? You traveled back through the sewers? You know you didn't travel back through the sewers. There's a secret passage that led back up to the top.
Lucky for you, there's a secret passage that I know exactly where the entrance is that should take you right to this laboratory.
Excellent. What did the Mind Flare take?
Something, a box and something inside the box. They said something about them being some kind of artifacts. We're supposed to meet up with him again later to discuss the finds.
And this was his laboratory?
I don't believe it was his, as he seemed to be interested in what was in there as well.
That is not the lab I am looking for. I was looking for Inquisitor Threll's laboratory.
Wait, was it Threll's laboratory? Am I completely wrong?
That was not Threll's laboratory.
Well, we are meeting with Threll again later, so I can see if I can get more information for you then, though I don't know how many mysterious laboratories could be under one city.
Well, you have done quite well. I am pleased. I'll pay you a bonus once I go check out this other laboratory for information.
I'll keep looking for you, and if I find anything else, I'll send you a letter. Or a note, or something.
Thank you. I hope to receive it in time. And give me one last perception check.
Big money, big money, big money, big money. Aye!
You do notice her glance her eyes once over at Red Wolf. And your food is sitting there, and Red Wolf has finished her food, possibly, and is looking at your food. And she goes, I guess you should return before your friend eats your food.
That does sound like a good idea. So I'll be seeing you, I suppose. And I'll push back and walk away.
And she'll stand up and she'll go, and a reminder, Aelin. My mission is not an assassination one. Do not get too entangled with the Inquisition.
I'll keep that in mind.
And when you walk away and look back, she's already gone.
How mysterious. Now, before Red eats my sausage, I'm gonna come back here and eat it.
When you come back, Red is, she's got one arm, elbow up on the bar, and her head is in her palm. And she's just kind of looking at your plate, but, like, she's lost in thought.
I'm gonna sit back down and say, what's on your mind, Red?
No, well, when we were fighting under the sewers in the place with the water, there was like a little hut, remember?
Yes.
Well, just before that, I saw Giz do something I did not know he could do.
What did he do?
He used his magics, which I knew, but then something happened, something strange, and he got kind of big.
Big?
Yeah, like, taller?
Did he use a spell?
I guess. I don't know much about magic.
Well, I'm not sure what kind of magic he uses, but that definitely sounds like some interesting magic. I'd say keep an eye on it, but it could be good for us to have a magical, a strong magic user in our party.
Oh, I do not disagree. Giz is the best. It's just I sort of saw him a certain way. And then when he did that, I think I saw him a different way. But I'm not sure that I like it.
Are you saying that it was frightening to see a giant Giz?
Well, he's still, even though it got bigger, he was not giant. I mean, I am giant. No, it wasn't scary, just, you know, different.
Well, I certainly wish I'd seen it. Unfortunately, all of you were underwater, and I wasn't quite sure what was happening.
Yes, it was a very exciting time. You should have seen him under the water. He was like a fish with this electricity. He was crazy.
If he was using electricity underwater, how did he not shock all of you?
I wondered the same thing. But it turns out it was magic, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's magic for you.
Yes, very mysterious. Did you find your sauce?
Unfortunately not. And from the way you're looking at these sausages, I think you might want to try
Your
some.
pocket feels slightly heavier on the side.
Oh, great.
And
I'm
you pull
gonna
out
shove...
your hot sauce.
Oh, I got hot sauce?
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna pour
You
that
realize-
on my eggs.
Raven shoved it in your pocket.
I like Raven now. I'm gonna like chuckle to myself, pull it out and say, well, it looks like I did find it after all. Put some on my eggs and then shove it over towards Red. Here, try this.
What is this one? I'll sniff it. Oh, kind of stinks.
Just try it.
So it is like a beverage because it is in a bottle?
I mean, you could drink it. However, it's usually
Rose it
used
back.
as a... Ooh, girl.
Do I need to roll a con save? Did Jack DC?
You're throwing the hot sauce at her?
No.
No.
I'm throwing it back like a
Chug.
drink. Drinking
Chugging
it. Yeah.
it.
Oh, yes. Please God.
Got a 12.
Your throat is very hot.
Oh god. Red, that's usually used as a spice, not as a drink.
Ugh, it's gross.
Yeah, most people don't just drink it, but you know, to each their own.
My eyes are watering. I'm blushing. That's about
I'm gonna be like, call for the bartender. Like, can we have some milk, please? Milk? Anybody?
You get some milk.
Here, Red. This will help. I'm gonna give that to Red.
Yeah, I'm chugging that, and it's going everywhere, all over my face.
That's what she said.
I need relief.
Oh, God.
Milk was a
Yeah.
bad choice.
You do hear a couple of giggles from some people around.
Oh my gosh, how can you eat that, Elin?
Well, it's not too bad in small doses.
For such a small lady, you are much stronger than you appear.
I'll take that as a good compliment.
Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna like laugh and eat and say, just keep drinking that milk and you'll feel better in no time.
I will do that. What's going on in the bedroom, though?
Poor guys.
Well, Relentless is coming out because he still hasn't eaten anything yet, and it's morning time. So Relentless will come out, order some steaks and weights. We already did our kitty stretches.
I'm gonna nudge Aelin and signal him to the bottle, like, offer him some.
I'll nod and say, yeah, go ahead and pass it on.
Alright. Hey, Relentless, no hard feelings for yesterday. Try this exciting new drink. and I hand you what is clearly a hot sauce bottle. Yeah, it's not very convincing. I'm pretty sure.
Relentless grabs the bottle. Did I get my eggs yet?
You have gotten your food.
And he
You
looks.
can still see my eyes are still watering, my face is red, and there's milk running down my shirt.
Have a bit of a problem with this?
No.
Either this is some very funny sauce, or I'm thinking it was a little too spicy for you.
Busted.
Relentless stares you right in the eyes and dumps some of it right on one bite of his eggs. And takes a big old bite. Constitution.
It's hot, but you didn't have nearly as much as Red, so you're fine.
This is why you are the leader.
Because I could eat spicy things? Get out of here. And he chucks the bottle like at you. Just kind of tosses it. It's pretty good though. Full of flavor.
It's full of pain, is what it is.
If you say so. Sometimes pain is necessary.
Alright, the training. Did you have to eat this kind of thing when you were becoming a monk?
We had to do things similar to test our mental fortitude, make sure we had what it takes to work our way through the pain. Most of it was mental, less so physical.
I found out how to believe with a body as rippling as yours.
Well, it wasn't always this way.
You were a little kitten?
Yes, I was a little kitten.
Well, that's okay. You're a big one now.
I'm thankfully not afraid of water, and he glares at you.
Maybe I should go over here.
Yeah, maybe you should.
I think he's still mad at me, Aiden. I dunked him in the water.
Relentless is gonna kind of cover his food even more. Like hover over top of his plate, like somebody was trying to steal it. And shove all the food in his mouth, because he thinks somebody's gonna take it from him. So, Aelin, where have you been?
Eating breakfast?
Are you sure you were eating breakfast?
Yes.
Why do you sound like you're not sure?
I've been here with the wolf the whole time.
This is true, I can vouch.
I just know sometimes you like to scamper off.
Yes, and I leave a note when I do.
And there was no note. That's my concern.
Well, it didn't go anywhere.
Good point.
So what's with the dragon guy in our room?
He works for the person that is looking for the artifact. And he was also one of the people that jumped me that night. We lost,
Okay.
Alright.
Giz, you?
Good morning, Giz. What are we doing with this person here?
I have no idea. I don't know who that is. I'm just stretching. mean, I'm assuming that we're bringing him along for Relentless to talk to. Relentless seems to like just collecting friends.
Well, every time I collect friends like this one, they don't stay friends for long.
You? What are you saying? You can't hurt that thing. At the very least, we have to use it for science. It has a tail. Dragonborns don't have tails.
So, what is this one then?
I don't know. That's why we need the science on it.
Oh. What are you? If you're not a dragonborn, what manner of creature are you? No, I took that out earlier and said good morning to him.
Oh, that's right, you did, didn't you? Sorry.
He's a friendly owl.
I'm no dragonborn.
While he's saying that, I'm like getting out little tools and peering into his ears and like flashing flashlights in front of his eyes. The light spell.
Will you please stop that?
What are you?
I'm a half dragon.
Oh, you're a half dragon. I've never studied one of those before. Do you have any important internal organs I should know about before the autopsy?
Yes, all of them. Then he tries and bites at your hands.
I guess flips over a notepad and writes, all of them are important. And then in another little list he puts, very bitey.
Got a biter.
Let's see.
Kiz, didn't you say that I couldn't hurt this one?
I mean, we're not gonna hurt him, but he's hanging out with us. Eventually he's gonna die, and I'm gonna get to do an autopsy.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying, if you haven't noticed, our group isn't exactly great for living.
I see. You are right in that. I was thinking you wanted to do an autopsy on him now.
No, I'm gonna do it when he dies. I'm not a murderer. Come on.
You'll be helping people murder me, so you'll be a murderer.
How do we know? You could be a friend. You know, you'd probably live a lot longer if you weren't so bitey.
If I was a friend, then you can just untie me and let me go.
No.
Well, we can't do that. You apparently attacked some of my friends.
Oh, sorry. I guess we should roll a persuasion for him. Like, telling us to untie him, right?
He's not being persuasive.
Good, because the answer would be no.
Hey,
so,
they came at me first. I was just defending myself.
What I really want to know is why were you down there in the first place?
You guys really don't share information.
Nope. Nope, they don't talk to me. I don't know why. I'm the life of the party around here, and they just seem to think I'm a drag.
He looks from Giz back to you and goes, should I be answering his questions?
He was down there looking for an artifact. He was sent down there by his master. We haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh.
But that was our brief conversation.
Hey, who's your master?
I ain't answering that.
Because you don't know, or?
He just claps his jaw shut.
Will you at least tell me why you won't tell me?
You gonna tell me who you serve? Who's your master?
You is my master.
Really? Because I thought it was the cat man.
Unless you see...
I think we're not getting anywhere with this. Do you mind if I try something?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Your opinion doesn't matter in this, Mr. Half Dragon.
I'm pretty sure it does, because I have this odd feeling you're gonna do it to me.
What do you have
You're
in mind?
right in that. You're a lot sharper than you look, Mr. Dragon.
Yay.
Alright, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna cast Friends on him. Let me see here. Oh, I don't... Oh. Okay, I don't actually do anything. I just cast Friends on him, and then I get advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of my choice.
Could you charismatically convince him to be your friend?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, no, because when the spell ends, he's gonna realize I cast a spell and be real mad about it.
Yeah.
But...
For 1 minute, you be buds.
Persuasion runs off of charisma. Alright.
The problem with this spell is one creature that is not hostile towards you, and he is being hostile towards you. He has tried to bite your fingers, and he's refusing to answer your questions.
Jack, if that's true, then my girlfriend's hostile towards me every night.
No teeth, man. No teeth. You gotta say those.
That's a rock solid relationship. Right, well, you're not in physical combat, so I guess that's not hostile enough. So yeah.
I was saying as a joke, but cool. Alright, I'm gonna be like, alright, Mr. Half Dragon, will you please tell me who you're working for? And then I'm gonna roll Persuasion. At advantage. Oh yeah, that doesn't work that way. 1 second. Persuasion and advantage.
You could have done that too.
Oh yeah, I could have.
Alright, what are you trying to persuade him with again?
I asked him to tell me who his master was.
I served the robed one.
Do you know what the robed one's name was? Maybe address, list of greatest fears, information like that? Do I need to roll again?
Yeah, because you asked a lot of things.
Half of them were jokes, but I do agree with you that I asked way too much.
I don't know her name. I don't think she's afraid of nothing. And I don't know where she lives. She's staying at an inn in town, though.
In this town?
We're supposed to meet back up there.
Do you remember what color her robe was?
Yeah, it was like kind of a dirty white, tannish, sun-bleached sand color.
Beige. They call that beige.
Okay.
I think it's been about a minute, and that's as long as that spell lasts, so I think he's real mad now.
Yeah.
What did you? No!
You make sure he doesn't get out of those bindings. He looks real mad. I'm gonna go tell the others what we just learned.
Ah! You
Ah,
hear
running away.
the straining of the ropes around him.
Giz is sprinting at this point.
He's flopping around a bit on the floor.
Does Sheba start growling at him or anything?
Yes, Shiva is growling and little yelp barks at it. You, what are you doing?
Calm yourself.
Is Sensei still AFK? I was just making sure. I'm sorry, you. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Hey, what's up, Ben? How you doing, man?
Call myself
Thanks for
your
that
little
raid.
impish friend. Use trickery and magic on me. Comes near me again and I'll bite his fingers off.
I apologize for the gnome.
You
But
let
still
him
calm
do
yourself.
it.
Oh, sorry, I don't have that alert box there set up,
I
Ben.
asked
Hold on one
what he
second.
would do. He did not actually answer. He just did.
I just started this new scene, so forgive me, my friend. I'll replay that joink.
Alright, is that when I get down there?
There it is.
Yeah, you're down there now.
Sensei! Or Restless, sorry. For some reason I thought you called your character Sensei.
Relentless is his name's.
Relentless!
But yeah, hey everybody, I'm
Oh,
sure you
goodness.
kidding. Welcome to the stream. Streaming some Fantasy Grounds and doing some D&D stuffs.
It's very excitable.
Yeah, what is it, Giz?
So, I made the dragon guy talk, and I got some information, but he's really, really mad right now.
Is he still bound?
Last I checked, yes.
Alright, then there's no concern.
Well, unless he breaks the bounds. I might have done a little bit of science on him, and there was an after effect of the science that it made him really upset.
Relentless is gonna look over at Red Wolf and tell her to go check it out.
Okay. Giz, you want to show me?
It's Yu's up in the room with your wolf as well, but I gotta give this information to Relentless. This is really important.
Okay. She bends down and pats her head. You did a great job.
Thank you. Giz is bright red again.
Alright, I'll go upstairs.
Alright, you, what did you roll your persuasion for?
Felt the previous statement was worthy of persuasion.
Oh,
To see if I could calm him down.
Yeah. I rolled against the intimidation. It didn't work. Alright, Red, you enter the room and you do notice a
Oh, what's going on this time? So,
quite angry
a little bit of a recap.
dragon man.
This dragon dude.
Good morning, you.
Let me mute the chat real quick. At the end of the last session, we were in pursuit of this guy here, this dragon guy, the half-white dragon veteran. He was hunting down a relic, and we were in the sewers hunting down kobolds and killing them in search for this relic as well. And we ended up coming across this guy, and he was like rapidly searching. I think he was on the trail of the relic, so we ended up finding him, and he was a bit of a butt to take down. But he ended up finding the relic, and we took him down and got the relic. And then the Inquisitor that was helping us, that looked like a squid-faced, what's his name from Pirates of the Caribbean. He's got like tentacles and stuff coming out of his face. So he looks like a Davy Jones kind of dude. He asked us about the relic, and we're going to be meeting up with him soon regarding that. So we headed out of the sewers, and we all got bats because we smelled like sewer shit and blood. And now we're just kind of interrogating this guy, trying to figure out what he knows. Beware of hentai, man. Yeah, totally. He's super creepy, too. But he seems to be alright. I'm not quite sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy yet. We haven't made that determination, but he hasn't screwed us over yet, which is more than we can say for most of the people that we've run into and encountered. So, yeah. That's about it. That's where we at. But welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I don't know why my alert box isn't going off. There it goes. I don't know why the replay didn't happen. There it is.
Help me prove to her that you will talk.
Alexander.
Oh, now that is a nice name. I'll pull the javelin away from his neck.
So, Alexander, what can you tell us about your boss? You mentioned she was staying here. Where?
In the city.
How do you get in contact with her?
By going and finding her.
Is that all the information you needed here?
Can you tell me how to get in contact with her?
Why would I tell you that?
We just want to meet her. Maybe she is very nice.
We want to know about this artifact, and if you can't help us on that front, then we need to go to some
artifact?
artifacts are also something that we're looking. So we will want to know what there is to find.
You can see him sitting there thinking like really hard. You're not gonna hurt her if I take you to her?
Not if she doesn't attack.
I can't promise that.
Well, we try not to kill her. We did not kill you.
How about that? I will.
So
We
my
won't
brother and I are
attack,
thinking about jump
but
force. Oh,
we're
okay, I'll
not
wait till you
going
get
to
back
leave
to answer.
ourselves defenseless.
Fair enough.
Now we are friends. If you wait here, now that you can move, I will bring you a drink and some sausage. Does that sound like we could be friends?
Sure.
Yay! I put the javelin away, and I pat you on the head. You're very good at this. And then I head downstairs. Aelin, do you have any sausage left?
No, I ate all of mine, but I'm sure you could ask for some more.
Okay. I also need a bottle. Can we get 2 sausages?
Right.
Sure. Coming right up.
Now that that's over. Sensei, so I got the dragon to talk thing with the spell, or some science, sorry, and he told me all about the lady that gave him the job, and she's a lady and she wears a beige robe, and she's staying in the town at an inn, and you still talking to him. He might have something else.
Oh yes. He's going to take us to that lady. He said so. But we are not supposed to kill her. So bring some rope.
Sounds like you guys got it all squared away.
That's the power of science.
Well, almost. I am supposed to bring him breakfast. So I'm trying to do that. Yeah, other than that.
Are you gonna use some of that hot sauce you tried to trick me with on it?
Yes. No. Maybe. Don't you think it would be funny?
I don't know if it'd work on him considering he, has ice powers.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, will it work? You know the science.
I actually think it would work because taste buds are very different than ice science.
Good.
But
Yes,
I don't
Dragon will.
think you should do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think maybe you should take some along and see if he wants it. But I think we should probably be really nice to him until we tie up the robe lady.
Oh, okay.
That's
Man.
why I'm not going to go back into the room, because he's very upset with me.
Oh, guess he's over that. Besides, if he tries to do anything to you, I'll have Sheba register that.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Red. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I take the sausages to him now, and then once he is fed, we will come down with you, and we can go.
Welcome back, Ben.
Is this good?
Yeah, you guys gonna think about getting Jump Force?
Too a while.
I think the animation is a little weird, but it does look like it could be fun. I already have Dragon Ball, so I'm not really my cup of tea, but
Going up to give him the breakfast.
Order the
fighting games come down in price pretty fast, so
which
if it comes down in price, I might get it.
2 eggs over easy, rye toast, and a side of bacon. And home fries, of course.
Good choice.
Classic.
I can see why it's number 1.
Just classic English breakfast minus the baked bean.
I'll give him the sausages to eat and get him up on his feet when he's done eating. But still bound, I guess.
Wanted to get a snack with my water. We'll be splitting it 50-50, and I buy my fighters at $30 at most. Yeah, Dragon Ball's probably the first one I bought in quite some time. That was more than that.
You're gonna what? Carry me over your shoulder or something?
I could just drag you down the stairs.
Oh boy.
I don't know, what do you think? Should I untie him a little?
Remove his legs at least. Let him walk with some dignity.
Okay. Just kneels down, undoes the guy's legs, and then stands back up. There you go, you can stretch your legs.
Oops. I wasn't looking at what I was doing.
Are you ready to take us to your master?
She's gonna be pissed. We were supposed to show up yesterday. Don't know if she'll still be waiting for us in this spot.
Well, if she's not there, I won't hold it against you. But I can't promise these others won't.
You know, he pulls out his knife and goes for the binds on Alexander.
MK11 would be something that I can wait for a complete edition to be on sale for it. Yeah, you know they're going to come out with DLC like they did for the previous one with like when it became the XL with all the horror monsters like Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees and all that.
Am I gonna get my stuff back?
No, I'm keeping these earrings.
Not
I got them fair and square while you were unconscious.
my gear.
Oh, Do we have that?
Yeah, you
Well,
guys should have taken it.
We better check with Relentless before we give you back that. I'm sure you can have it back once we finish this arrangement.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's gonna put her arm around him and keep him close, and Shiva's gonna be on the other side. Now we all walk down together.
And you're gonna keep that little creepy one with me, right?
Yeah, no more of his science on you.
Sure. It is a deal.
Lead the way.
Alright, tug him along. Back down to the others.
So he looks at you, Red Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
and he just goes, I liked you better without the towel.
I agree. It was much more breathable. But people cause a fuss, so you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Everyone, this is Alexander. He's going to be helping us for today. Giz, don't get near him.
No problem.
So we're trusting him not to kill us?
Well,
I think I'm trusting you not to kill me.
mm-hmm.
Well,
You're
at
our
least
friends.
you're somewhat sensible then.
Relentless, he wants to have his gear back. I told him maybe after, but I think it's up to you.
I think after would probably be a great idea. I don't mind if he wants armor or anything like that, but he gets no weapons.
And I get to keep the earrings. You have to tell him.
Fine, you can keep those scales. It's not like I'm taking them back.
Relax, they'll grow back, I think.
They do.
Relentless kind of starts putting the pieces together of the tuft of fur that you took from me.
Oh, speaking of which, it is made into a bracelet. And on my left wrist, there is a braid of your fur. There is a braid of Alma's hair. There is a braid of Giz's white hair. And there is a braid of Aelin's hair.
Yeah, she got me too.
So you have
You're
a
the last
friendship.
one to elude me, you.
You reaches on to his head, pulls a feather, and offers.
She takes it gladly and weaves it into one of her braids in her hair. How does it look?
So what does this artifact do? Does it make someone shit themselves, or is it just really expensive? It has a lot of power. If you get a lot of the artifacts together, it's kind of one of those like end all be all type things. So this main baddie that we're trying to stop, get a hold of these artifacts. We don't know what he wants with them. We just want to make sure that he isn't going to get them. So far we have 2 of them in our possession.
But you think we're friends.
But we still don't know what they actually do. We just know that when they're together, they do something. They grant the user a lot of strength, but we don't know how.
She looks around confused, like, aren't we all friends?
We look after each other enough. I'd say we're more of more family than friends.
And then this, I didn't know you had such a soft heart.
Relentless rolls his eyes, goes back to the bar. And you ruined it.
Damn. So,
Hey,
how
we're
did
not
ready?
less.
Host connection lost.
Bum, bum, bum.
I was about to say, I think I'm DCing.
Yeah, I think you are too.
Alright, take that shot.
Most importantly, we're gonna need to have a in-depth discussion at some point in this campaign of how he is a half-dragon.
Yeah, I think there are reasons, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna get a nice little drawing like we did for the album.
I hope so.
The epic drawing that will forever go down in infamy.
I think some dragons are powerful enough to like polymorph into a humanoid form and mate. And I think that's how they're made.
The genetics in D&D is crazy.
It's like lightning underwater. It's magic.
No, it's science.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, am I the only person who thinks that lightning underwater isn't a good thing?
I thought that at the time, but I was told during that last session that it's magic, so don't worry about it.
Yes, the physics aren't the same.
That is true. Also, water is actually a very poor conductor of electricity. So if the water is pure enough, it won't
Right.
conduct electricity at all.
It's-
Thankfully, we were just in a sewer, so very pure water.
Well, he did say that it was like spring water that we found that part.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I asked to make sure it wasn't poop water.
It's complete salt. 90% salt, 10% water.
Wait,
Just-
water? The water or my life?
Damn. A little bit of
Definitely
both.
your life.
I think it's a good thing you didn't jump in the water after us then.
I
Just-
always wanted to play one of the bird people, but be a penguin.
Oh my god.
You have to
No
waddle everywhere.
Yeah,
You
just
don't get it.
waddle and swim.
Yeah, you don't get a flight speed, but you get a swim speed. I could see that.
D&D Atlantis.
Yeah, there's not anything in the player's handbook about it. We would have to create it ourselves.
Oh, it's an easy swap though.
Just like the lost tribe of the Aarakocra.
And maybe you would get like cold resistance or something as a racial. Because you got like, don't they have like blubberish bodies?
Yeah. They have blubber and their their skin secretes a special oil that coats their feathers.
Mm-hmm.
That gives them a little bit of extra waterproofing.
But your walk speed's got to be trash.
Yeah, it's like 5.
What's it, man? D&D Atlantis. Words are hard.
I should get a low walk
Words
speed,
are
but I should
hard.
get a racial where I can slide on my belly.
That's your dash action.
Yeah.
You
Like,
should
as
be an
a extra
Aarakocra.
bonus action.
Just be an Aarakocra wizard, and you only cast ice magic, so you can get around like Iceman.
Exactly, I was thinking that earlier.
It's so amazing.
Have you seen my super suit?
Have you seen Jiren in DBZ? He actually has a Frozone outfit. One of his colors is all Frozone.
I keep on meaning to watch Incredibles 2 because they just put it up on Netflix like a week or 2 ago.
Yeah, Ben, we're on our BRB screen because
Yeah,
our
Ant-Man and Wasp.
our host, he actually
Yeah,
DCs
I actually bought Ant-Man
once in
and
a
Wasp when
while.
it first came out because I hadn't seen it and I thought I would
So I just go to the. I should have like
I
a.
had yet to see
I mean, I could do like an
Incredibles
intermission, probably.
Same.
2. I heard it was decent, but not as good as the original.
I think it's like the same drop off as maybe Avengers 2, Avengers 2.
Properties.
It's hard to replicate the first experience.
We'll do Fantasy Grounds. There you go.
I wonder if Avengers 2 is
That
gonna
won't
come
work.
back in
That's
some
why we
way,
just do
'cause that
BRB. I have to
storyline,
set up
other
a
than
like
the
screen.
stone itself, that storyline really came from nowhere and went nowhere. So I wonder.
Yeah, when he goes down, he takes us all down with
Come
him.
back in
So we
some way.
wait for the screen to come back
Friends,
up because
yeah,
there's like
just
login
Spader's
information and
voice
stuff.
for
So I don't
Ultron.
like that shown until we get back into it.
Yeah, I liked the character of Ultron a lot.
I'm way behind DB Super. The Tournament of Power just started for me. You'll enjoy it. It's really good. I actually really like the I really like the Tournament of Power. So at this point, we'll wait for him to cut back in, and then we'll rejoin him. Oh, I don't want that one. I want that one. And we'll join back in and see if we can do it. Jiren is a swole tadpole that rocks their faces. Yeah, he is. Those counters are so real. The counters are real. Looks like the server's back up. Looks like the server's back up. Open the HUD. Open the map. Everybody gonna go take a nap. When Relentless is done, gonna hit you with his hands. Giving everybody dirt naps. Blah. Yeti. Really curious about Jiren's character. Thank God I haven't been spoiled about it yet. Yeah, there's a lot to him. I mean, there's a lot left in that you still have to see in Super. You just have to watch and find out.
So what color feather did I get from you?
But there's some pretty awesome characters in
New
Super, though.
feathers,
I think
what?
you'll enjoy it. But how's Ben? What'd you do today, man? What'd you play? That you came over and raided?
He's a pure innocent little owl.
I was busy playing Apex all day, so I haven't even been in people's streams.
All ruined by, you know, a naked lady that he's seen for the first time.
Excuse me, how many people
Destroyed.
have seen ritual people murdered in the name of Vol that you're throwing around terms like innocent?
It's different.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
different.
So we're gonna put all his fucked up problems on me then. That's fine. I'm glad we all agree.
To be fair, he hasn't
Thanks.
killed anyone in a while.
He will now. I gave him that rage boner.
Monster Hunter Division 2 and
Are we gonna have to roll
Oversquamch.
for both
Playing
of them if we
Oversquamch?
murder something?
I didn't even
I
know you
don't roll it,
played
just assume it's a
Oversquamch. How's Division 2? It looks really good.
Are we still live?
I hope so.
Pretty sure.
Oh, we're totally still alive.
Alright, everybody, let me give the audience, while we're waiting, I'm going to give the audience a nuanced view on my ideas on the U.S. economy, keeping in mind that I
And
know
we're back
nothing
and
about
shut
math.
up.
Please, I would like to
Keeping
keep
in
my
mind that I
viewers.
know nothing about the economy and nothing about math.
And we're back.
Sounds legit.
We should export more raisins.
Build a wall.
Just raisins. Build a wall of raisins.
That would
a
actually...
wall of grapes and then let the sun make it a wall of grapes.
That's a good point, but then
For
your wall
fuck's sake.
shrinks.
We're exporting
It's
rice
just
to
shrinking,
China,
Sven.
so I'm pretty sure we're winning the trade war.
We're exporting what?
Why does
We're
trading have to
exporting
be a war?
rice to China.
Damn.
That's like selling ice to Eskimos.
I know!
Not really. They have a lot of people in a very limited farm area, I think. I don't know much about China.
It's only like the biggest country.
It's only got like the
Population-wise.
most farms ever.
I don't think all of it is rural though.
No, I know enough about geography.
Neither is
to know
America.
that the top half of China is a barren wasteland, basically.
So are we not
Isn't that
talking
just
about?
Mongolia?
Ain't worth the $60. Oh,
Right,
Division
so
2
that's
not
what
worth
it
the
is,
$60. I kind of felt the same way. I was looking at
Not
some
very good
gameplay of some of the other
geography, to be
people. I tried to play Apex Legends on stream, but I felt too dirty
Are we not
at the
gonna talk
main
about
menu screen.
this,
Why'd you feel
here?
dirty at the main menu screen?
going
Because
on
it's a
with that?
battle royale
that's
or what?
Actually, so I thought it was less confusing to do it that way because that reckless casting I do, it won't let you link to the spell from the reckless casting spell. It won't let you link to the spell which you cast.
Got you.
So that's acting as like the reckless casting spell book. That way we don't accidentally think I have those spells.
Okay. Can you find like a really fun and interesting image to put in there? That represents
Yeah, I'll look for one.
reckless magic.
I've got an idea. Christian, do you still have that clip art of a rainbow dildo?
Do I still have that clip art of a rainbow
I mean,
dildo?
that is fun and reckless magic.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have it. I think it's still in the other Discord. You can just go over and grab it. I mean, do you need the full PNG with no background sort of deal?
I love the commitment.
This is the
You don't
best
have to ask twice for
conversation
Christian.
about a picture of a rainbow dildo I've ever had.
I mean,
Weirdly, it's not the only conversation about.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I keep it around. You never know what you're gonna get into with this group. Someone named I'm Atheist 69 followed then right when I started the game, and that sealed the deal. I immediately backed out of it. Were you playing it with anyone? Or was it just like you in there by yourself with two randoms?
You guys have taught me one thing.
All right, my food came out of the microwave.
No, I was in the fucking
And that's
main menu
get
the
more
entire
fucking
time.
back.
Oh, so you didn't even play it. Come on, Bean. You didn't even give it a shot, man.
Stuff sometimes.
No, this was just unprepared. I have maps for what I want.
We'll have to hop in there sometime. I hopped in with another streamer, and the first round playing with him, after never playing with him before,
Well, we can theater the mind.
we won our first round all the way to champion.
No, I forgot this.
I'm not either, but it's actually a good bit of fun. I'm not a big fan of the BR stuff. Ah,
Whoa.
new map.
Give me a walking order. How are you guys standing, and where is Alexander standing with?
We've got to keep Giz as far from him as possible, and me as close to him as possible.
I have to redo the size of this map. It's too big.
So maybe I'll take front and have him right behind me.
Yeah, just move 2 steps back.
I'll take the sides, unless you wants the sides.
So we all need to move 2 steps back.
Yes. Even the dragon guy, you can move him to where you want.
Well, I
Have control.
gotta get going, my guy. Have a good night and swell tomorrow. Oh, thanks for those 5 biddies, Ben. I'll be spinning up the stream tomorrow, 9:30 to about 12:30 Eastern time, PM. If you want to swing by, I'm probably gonna be playing some Apex. I think tomorrow is scheduled for DBZ actually, so I'll be doing some fighters. If you wanted to stop out and see some Dragon Ball stuff.
Can you put Alexander behind me, Jack? Is that...
But you enjoy your night, man. Thanks again for the raid. That was awesome. Sorry for the viewers that didn't stay. I know D&D isn't the most eventful thing. It's not for everybody. It took me a year and a half to get into it, so. But I enjoy hanging out with my friends and carting around a dragon boy that we punched in the face and subdued him.
Alright. So Alexander proceeds to lead you
I
down
went back and looked at
some,
that clip art or that clip of you being the dirty bean again,
twists
and it
and
still cracks me up.
turns
It's
and
like,
back
hey,
alleys
it's me,
through
the
the
dirty
city.
bean.
And
Such a
he's
good clip.
leading you around. 30 minutes goes by.
Can I talk to him a little bit while we walk?
Yep.
So how long have you worked for this beige robe lady?
Quite a while.
Oh, so do you fancy her?
She's my master.
Oh, are you like a servant or slave?
Servant.
KK, bye.
The
Later,
neutralize?
bean. Later, dude.
He looks away.
Oh. Well, if you don't want to serve her, don't have to.
I wanted to serve. Just didn't realize who I'd be serving.
Oh, I see. You don't seem happy about it.
Not always happy with what happens in life. And he holds up his tied up hands.
Oh, we cut him loose.
Oh, you even cut his hands loose? I thought you said you were only
Yeah.
doing feet.
No, I ended up getting the hands.
Yeah, you
Alright.
broke him completely out.
He takes his hands and he like kind of points around at you guys, like how he's a prisoner.
No, we are friends, remember? We're just going for a stroll. Besides, if things go badly, then you stick with us. You don't serve her anymore.
Oh, really? What if I still believe in the cause?
Well, maybe you could tell me about the cause. I like causes.
You have to be very dedicated to join our cause. I don't think any of you have the will.
You are starting
What
to
is the
bait me.
cause?
What was that?
Well, what is the cause? How would we know if we have what it takes if we don't even know what it is?
That's a good point.
You have to show devotion before you learn what you are working for. None of you have that. None of you are worshippers. Except maybe this cat man. He smells of the northern areas.
Well, I assure you, I helped bait him. It does not smell.
It is a scent he will forever have.
Relentless looks at himself and just kind of like, okay, what is it about me that stinks?
Something about the north?
No, I probably just smell cold. Or he just always smells cold. I don't know.
Aren't you from north of the spine of the world?
Well, considering your master probably knows who I am. Probably how you got that information.
Nah, I can smell it on you.
Well, did you smell those punches that I gave you in the face earlier? Did you see that coming?
Relentless, don't be mean.
He started it.
I know. He can't help it, he's half dragon.
Well, I'm 25% fists, so.
I'm not a half. Can't believe you got that right. I thought you were gonna call me a dragonborn again.
No, I am a lady of science, so I know better. And she'll look back at Giz and smile.
Gives two thumbs up.
I'll look over his shoulder. So,
gives 2 thumbs down.
Got him.
What do you know of half-dragons?
I don't know anything right now, but depending on how the next couple days goes, I could know a good bit.
Red's gonna reach over and touch the bottom of the half-dragon's chin. But I know one thing. Their scales look great and eerie.
Do they now?
Admit it, I look better in them than you do.
So he's been leading you around for an hour now.
Okay.
And he looks over and he goes, so you want more skills like mine?
Well, now that I've gotten all these hairs and feathers, maybe I'm running out of space. Why does the cause involve gaining these scales?
For some.
So you're one of the lucky ones?
One of the dedicated.
Well, you're right, I do not have the constitution. I can't stay focused for that long. It sounds boring.
Tabaxi.
Relentless is gonna kind of glare.
Pause and looking for the artifacts. That old man tell you about him?
Relentless is just gonna kind of stare at him and not really say anything.
Christian, you're muted.
Good call. Relentless is pretty much gonna kind of look at him and not really say much, and just say the artifacts are dangerous and your master definitely does not need them.
Oh. They are quite dangerous indeed.
And I'm sure whatever you and your master has planned is not going to be anything that benefits the people of this world.
Maybe. To some. To others. Maybe not.
Everyone should be able to benefit. If it doesn't, then it's not right.
But everyone will benefit. We approach. And by this time it's been an hour and 30 minutes.
I am excited to see this one.
Alexander, where are you taking us?
I'm taking us to the meeting spot. You really think I'd take you to where she's staying? Wherever she's staying?
You meet so far away.
You realize he's just been leading you around a bunch of alleys the whole time?
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Alexander, have you been taking us in circles?
Can you help me?
Are you
It's
lost?
always a part of our plan is to make sure we're never followed. And he waves his hand around at all of you guys. And I had to scout the area to make sure the Inquisition wasn't on us. They're not. For some reason, they seem to have some kind of trust for you.
We did mention we had worked with them. But they're not ones to follow us. Anyways, everything looks clear.
Everyone give me perception checks.
Okay.
My man. Owl eyes.
For once.
I said everything looks clear.
Relentless.
He might be AFK. Nice, Travis.
Science!
As you guys get closer, walking down this alley among the buildings, you notice that the sun really doesn't peer back down here, even though this map is lit up.
Okay.
You notice the sun doesn't peer down here, and it's not exactly dark, but it is a bit dimmer. And then walking out towards you. I see you've made friends, Alexander.
Oh, this is her. Red waves at her.
Hello, we have come to ask you. Just gonna let it trail off because she's so far away.
Are you safe, Alexander?
Tell her I fed you the sausage.
Yeah, they fed me. They even untied me after they caught me. Sorry, mistress. Well, they are your friends, so I assume they will allow you to leave if you're on board.
I don't see why not, but first we have questions.
Okay. You may ask.
May we see your face?
No.
Oh,
You were looking for something. What can you tell us about that object? You sent Alexander out there, in there, to
Yes.
find an object.
Yes, I did. Alexander, did you find it? No, they got me before I could, but they found it. That's correct. Did you find the artifact?
It's not what I said. I was asking what you could tell us
No, they
about
found
that.
it. Trust me. They let it slip earlier. They have it. They were definitely searching the sewers for it.
Gets out his notebook where he makes all of his scientific notes, and he gets out a pencil because he's going to be doing an autopsy on a previously unknown species pretty soon.
could I ask, Alexander mentioned a cause that he is very devoted to. He would not stop talking about it this whole walk. I was wondering, what is the cause? And are you still looking for members? because we have bested him in battle.
We are always looking for members. But none of you are dedicated.
That may not be true. Alexander said he smelled something on my friend relentlessly. That he might be dedicated enough.
Ah. The failed apprentice following around his master. Or, no. I believe he said you were a student of another master, looking with his friend for him. But it matters not. I can see in you. If you truly wish to prove your dedication, the cause, and desire to join us, then hand over the artifact you found.
I honestly did not know what you're talking about. I did not find it.
You weren't there for any of that, right?
Yeah, if I remember right, I think Giz swiped it.
Giz swiped it, showed it to Relentless and you.
Ah, okay, then yeah, I truly don't know what she's talking about.
Is that true for all of you? None of you know of the artifact?
Was it ever specifically said that that was the artifact that was found in the sewer, or could I have just assumed that it was something that his...
What was that?
I don't remember any conversation of that specifically being the artifact. Because Giz wouldn't have said it. He swiped it.
Giz showed Relentless, telling him he found that in the sewer. And you came in feeling the magical energy putting off from it, and Giz told you the same thing. And then the two artifacts became one.
Oh, that's right, I remember they snapped together.
I mean, if we had found a super powerful magic artifact, I think a great scientist like myself would have noticed it.
I never said the artifact was very powerful.
Then why do you want it so bad? People generally don't go around looking for mediocre artifacts.
But you did say that,
that
the artifact you were looking for...
All artifacts have a purpose. All artifacts are powerful. It just depends on who's holding them.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to Alexander. Does she keep the cloak up because she's hideous? Why will she not show her face?
She always has the cloak on.
So you've never even seen it?
Of course I know what she looks like. Shut up. And he looks away.
Can I insight him? I want
Sure.
to know. Is he attracted to her? And I'm wondering if that's why he serves.
Give me an insight check. You feel he's become incredibly uncomfortable about the topic. That you get the feeling that you might have been a little correct about what's possibly under the hood.
Oh, she's hideous then.
Is that what you mean?
You don't get like the exact idea that he finds it hideous, what's
Right.
possibly under there, but You do get the idea that it's not exactly the most pleasing.
Okay.
Can you just let me go?
Look, I would love to let you go. After all, we are friends. But it is not up to me.
So, none of you seem to have or believe you found the artifact. Although I trust Alexander more than I would trust any of his new friends, as you so call yourselves.
I am sorry. If you tell me what it looks like, I will keep an eye out for it.
Unfortunately, I do not know.
Well, then I guess you can't exactly describe yourself as looking for it, then, can you?
You can feel its energy when it is close. I'm sure anybody near it, outside of its protected container, would have noticed.
Well, then come close and have a feel. I do not have it. I'll step up
If you
towards her.
release Alexander, maybe we can have a more personal conversation.
What do you think, Relentless? Should we do it?
No much more of a choice that we have. I mean, I don't really trust her.
I have a feeling that is a terrible idea. But...
Well, if you don't have anything for, it doesn't seem like a really fair trade there, madam.
Trade? Is he not your friend? Or is he now your slave or capturer?
Well, if we would be turning him over, then he just can't walk on his own.
We
I thought he was a friend and he was allowed to go as he pleases.
He also was the one that tried to kill us first, so not the best basis for friendship.
Is that true, Alexander? I guess the sewers were more confusing than I believed them to be.
So why do you seek the relics?
If you have touched any, She moves closer. I believe you have. You can feel their power, but not their purpose. Can you?
Relentless just kind of glares at her. I cannot feel their purpose, no. But Alexander here, this isn't our first encounter.
Oh, really?
What do you know of the
Where have you
robed
met
dwarf?
Alexander? Oh, that little man. He is an old friend. Monk, I believe. Right? It's always punching and fighting.
Yes.
I know of him.
Well, that was the last time I encountered Alexander here, and it came out, the result came a little bit different this time. The first time I encountered him, I was severely outnumbered,
Oh, really?
and they took a companion of mine.
Oh, his apprentice. She's quite free to come and go as she pleases. If she had wished to return to your side, she would have.
I'm sure that is true, but I don't know what Alexander and his connection with you and the robed one have to do with each other. And then you throw these relics into the mix, and I see you were seeking them, and I see he was seeking them, and now here's Alexander in between both of them.
Dwarf and I had a deal at one point. He was to obtain artifacts for me. He kept failing, and using my subordinates as he pleased. Oh, quite unfortunate.
So where do we go from here? I mean, we could potentially help you gather them. Is your intent with the relics one of malice?
Oh, of course not. It is one of unification.
Unification for whom?
Unification for all. Come, Alexander. It is time to go.
Alexander, remember this. You can go with her, but if we encounter you again, I will not pull my punches, and you will be of this world no longer.
I guess the next time we see each other, we'll try and make it a fair fight then.
Bye, Alexander. I'll miss you.
Nice to meet you, Alexander. Good luck.
And he looks back at you, Relentless. And he goes, I don't know if you know this. That damn dwarf's still running around in town. He even has his companion with him, or what was it, apprentice? Maybe you could find him before they leave. Until the next time we meet Red Wolf.
I look forward to.
Quite the lady.
What did you hear that, Aiden? He calls me a lady.
You are a lady.
Stop.
Best lady I know.
They get up next to each other and you can hear them kind of whispering to each other as they begin to walk away.
Seemed like her face was really bugged up, you guys. I kind of feel bad.
Should I try to follow them?
That's not a bad idea, Relentless. We should let her do that.
Halen, if you can move, and keep track of them,
going.
see exactly where it is. That's a nice roll.
Goddamn. Alright, you see them walking down the street.
I'm gonna like nod to my friends and just blend into the shadows and disappear in front of their eyes.
Just like that meme. Just hold up
As
the piece and be out.
As you come sneaking around and sticking to the shadows, and you get like dive in, kind of hide by this bush here. You see this guy standing here, kind of just leaning up against the wall as he watches Alexander and the woman walk away. And he's just like, alright. And he begins walking in a different direction.
Is that Alexander's evil twin?
And then you hear him go. And then you hear a few whistles back a couple of seconds later.
But yeah, back up.
I'm backing up.
No, they're backing up. We're standing our ground. Fuck those people.
Giz.
Yeah.
Can you come
Alright.
here?
Are you gonna keep following?
Oh hell yeah! I rolled a
Alright.
nat 20 on stealth. Nobody's gonna see me.
Alright. What are the rest of you doing?
I need Giz to come to me.
Gizzle.
I need you to take a hold of my hair. And I'm gonna sit down in front of you.
I
I'm
do
going
it.
to be blind and deaf for the next hour. And I touch Sheba, and I start casting a ritual called Beast Sense, which allows me to see through Sheba's senses, and I send her after Aelin. Keep track.
How long does it take you to cast that ritual?
It's gonna be 10 minutes. But then after that, I can hold it for an hour.
Alright. After 10 minutes have gone by, you realize you're gonna have to use Shiva's scent trick to catch up to Aelin.
And that's when I hold out my wrist and she sniffs Aelin's hair.
Alright, at advantage,
it makes sense.
give me animal handling
For what?
to follow the trail. See,
I think I'm using her senses, so it'd be like survival.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Survival at advantage.
Oh, here's the second one. Slightly better.
Yeah. You got it on the first, so definitely.
So I kind of work out here is I'm blind and deaf from my body, but I'm using her senses, so you gotta cover me.
I'm covering you, baby.
Alright, for all intensive purposes, and the rest of you guys are just, you gonna wait there, or where are you going?
I'm gonna wait here if Red Eye's vulnerable.
Well, I'm blind and deaf, but I can still feel. And so if someone guides me, you can move my body. I can walk still, oddly enough. I just can't see where I'm going, so you have to guide me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use Pass Without a Trace on us, and we're going to follow Aelin, but not super close.
Alright.
And
everybody?
I'm not mute either, so I can speak what I'm finding through the wool of the hut.
Alright, everybody, you, Relentless, Giz, put 10 in your modifier,
Mm-hmm.
and then roll stealth.
That's a lot of stealth.
Stealth. We're so good at stealth.
Now I gotta burn one of my Kais too.
Yep.
Boop.
Alright, so Aelin, as you follow them through the alleys, are you trying to listen to what they're saying?
Do it. Aelin's so invisible she died.
Oh, yes, sorry. Do it.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, I got them good rolls tonight, boys.
Mm.
When they first start walking off, she's mainly asking him how he is. And he's apologizing for how he failed and, lost the kobolds, and she just scoffs that off. And he apologizes for the loss of the demon. She's like, he will return. So they proceed and they walk around for about 30 or so minutes, weaving in between streets and whatnot. And then they finally get to like a back alley junction, and he's like, "Sorry, I couldn't get the artifact. I'm pretty sure they got it though. I didn't see it, but all the information we had said it was there. Do not worry about it. We'll retrieve it in time. It is one of many. I am not worried. If they are truly chasing after Tanzerai, then they will come to us again in time. That monk appears to be more useful than I originally gave him thought for. But we'll see what happens. Rest up, Alexander, and prepare the rest. We are leaving. Yes, master. Then he turns around and he walks away. and she begins walking in another direction. They've been standing there long enough that Sheba, give me a stealth roll for that. Because I don't think you rolled stealth for the Sheba. Sheba comes up and like slides up a little past Aelin. You don't notice Aelin, and like kind of hunkers down. This cute little wolf pup, and then starts seeing them split left and right. And Sheba's head is going left and right. Aelin, what are you gonna do?
Is it kind of like, are they kind of done with whatever they're doing?
You know that whatever they're talked about is done.
Okay, I want to see where they're staying. I'm going to follow the cloaked lady and see where she goes.
Okay. What does Sheba do?
Okay, so back at the ranch, you hear Red say, "They have split up. Should I follow the cloaked lady with Aelin, or should I split off and follow Alexander?"
Follow Alexander.
Okay. Sheba follows Alexander.
Okay. So, Sheba begins following Alexander, and he's weaving a bit more in between alleys. He's not using any of the streets. And then gets to another alley, and you hear as he does some whistles, and he walks up to a door, and he seems to knock a code into it. And the door cracks open, and he walks inside. And he closes it behind him. And you can hear some talking, but can't really make it out.
Okay, I'll have Sheba will urinate near that door to mark it.
Okay.
And then I'll tell her to return, because I only have probably like 10-20 minutes left before the spell's over.
Alright. As you guys are following behind that, and you meet up, you're probably about a 5 or so minute walk away from where Sheba found the spot. And Relentless, you know that your magic has worn off by now, and Sheba is back in your hands. And Aelin?
Yeah.
You're following the cloaked woman.
Mm-hmm.
Kamui!
She spends about 30 minutes
What's up, my dude?
walking in between alleys and whatnot. And then she shows up, she walks up to this really, really nice hotel. And walks inside. Are you gonna follow her?
I want to see what room she's staying in, and then check that against the records of the hotel. Like if I can look at what the hotel books are, so I can get a name.
All right. You walk in and you see her walking through, and she walks up to this like 2 glass sliding doors, and this attendant opens them up, and she walks in, and there's another attendant in there, and he closes the glass sliding doors and seems to latch it, and then the other attendant nods, and you see him doing something, and then the platform they're on lifts up, and you see it go up, and you see it lift up, and you can see up, and it go and this is a huge, luxurious lobby.
Trying to think of what I want to eat. How much time I think about it for too long, and then it's time to go home and eat dinner.
About 3 stories, and you
I
see
know
it
it
go
feels.
up to the 3rd story, and then it stopped. And
The day was
you can
pretty
see her
good. I didn't
walk
wake
out
up
on the
till
other side.
probably about
And then you
10,
see
11-ish.
the attendant lower back down.
And hopped on my computer, worked
The
on some
base
stuff, and
wall.
then started playing Apex. And I pretty much did that, and
You do
hung
spy
out my
around
computer
and notice
until D&D.
stairs on
Here
the
we are.
far ends.
So not too bad.
Can I make it up the stairs in time to like see what room she's going into?
If you sprint, but you'll drop stealth.
I don't think I have to be stealthy in the stairway.
Okay. So you're gonna sprint?
Can I use like acrobatics to like jump up the stairwell real quick?
Sure, why not?
Parkour.
Would I still be would I still be stealthy if I did that?
No.
Okay. Well, I like the idea of jumping up, so I'll do it. Yay!
Dude, I think you underestimate how much I was actually playing Apex
You
last night.
climb up the stairs a little quicker than you would have.
I was like, oh, I'll just do a couple
you
of
get to the
rounds,
door
and then I
for the
won
third,
champion like 3
floor.
times in a row, and I was like, man, I should really be streaming this, because if I tell people I won 3 times in a row, they're gonna be like, nah, no, you
Give
didn't.
me another stealth check.
Okie dokie.
And so far, that's been the general consensus. I'm like, yeah, I won champion 3 times in a row. And people are like, sure, whatever. Like,
So you peek out and look around, and you don't see her.
I've just been playing smart.
Okay. Well, that's as much as I can get then, and I'll go back to my friends.
So you'll start walking down the steps. You're gonna stealth out of this place, or like
No proof.
try and rush out of it.
I'm sure there's probably a server out there somewhere that shows how many times I've won.
I'll stealth out.
Okay. So you take the stairs back down.
Mm-hmm.
And you enter the lobby.
Okay.
And you begin walking out slowly. Nobody seems to notice you.
Cool.
And you're out in the open and free.
And I will carefully make my way back to the Adventurers Guild.
Hacks.
All right.
Nah, bro. It's actually a good bit of fun. I'm gonna be doing DBZ tomorrow, but I'll probably do Apex Legends after that. Monster Hunter, the event is closing out this week sometime, so it's gonna be a lot of that. Monster Hunter, DBZ, and Apex.
So, Elin has gone back to the Adventurers Guild. What's everyone else doing?
Touching my butt.
But we can go to where Alexander went. Shiba knows the way.
That seems like a pretty good idea. Are you able to see again?
Yes, I am back.
Alright, let's go
And
check
she
it
was
out.
with us. She can just guide us to where she pissed in the alley to mark the building.
Good girl.
Plus, I can remember the vision of her doing it, so I know where she went to get there. So I will lead them there, and then maybe we can listen in on whatever he's doing in that building.
Well, it's a top Twitch game. Oh, it's there's reasons why it's top, not just because it's good. I think they're also gonna hold a tournament worth $50,000 to people like, especially like Twitch streamers that compete. So that's why it's so big.
You guys are just walking back?
Yeah, we're headed to the to where they were.
Elin is not with you.
No, correct.
Alright. So you guys come back and you look down the alley. You're about 50 feet away from the door he went. It's just past, I'd say, noon now.
Okay. What kind of a building is he in? Is it like a warehouse or what?
It looks like a busted, beaten down old house. Let's go with. Hang on, let me. All these. Here. Alright, we'll go with this one with the yellow tree next to it. On the right. You guys will be kind of like hiding here in the alley. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Bam. This is the house they're hiding in. That's right, they did a giant loop-de-loop. Now,
Loop-de-scoop. Scoop-diddy-poop.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to sneak up? Or do you want to barge in?
I don't think there's a real reason to barge in at this point. If we learn anything pretty bad, then we can go from there. So I think if we go with a more stealthy approach, figure out if they're doing anything illegal, because we don't also know how many are in there, we could be outnumbered pretty quickly. So I think a recon is in order. Do you think you can get up on top of the, on top and see if you can look through the windows or anything like that?
Sure, I can.
Giz, you're tiny enough, and you also have pretty good social skills.
Oh,
Maybe...
I thank you.
Yeah, and you ruined it. You might be able to just go up and knock on the door and act like a lost little thing that you are.
He's also an expert in law, so if they are doing something and we don't know whether it's illegal, Giz will know.
Yeah, and if you need help, I'll have a spell of darkness to shroud you so you can get away at that front door. If need be.
What about me, Relentless? What is my mission?
I'm going to have you as my backup. You are going to smash if necessary, so...
Okay.
If anything goes awry to where we need to use physical force, that's going to be your job. The other two are going to be for recon.
I like my job.
Hey. Yeah. Alright, so, Jack.
yep.
I want to write something down on my pad here. And then I want to slap the pad down with my hand.
What are you writing?
I want it to say, "Sup, dick." And I slap the pad with my hand and I cast illusory script on it. So I write on a parchment paper or some other suitable writing material and imbue it with a potent illusion that lasts for the duration. To you and any creatures you designate when you cast the spell, the writing appears normal. So the only designation are the people in my party. I can cause the writing to appear in an entirely different message, written in a different hand and language, although the language must be one I know. So for everybody else, this is gonna look like a local constable badge. Or a permit.
On paper.
Yeah, it's my FBI...
Alright, is it a badge or what is it?
not like a badge. It's my FBI identification.
Alright. So would you like to go with the Inquisition?
Yeah. They're the head honchos around here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it looks like identification for the Inquisition.
Hang on.
Oh, by the way, a creature with true sight can see through it.
I'll be right back, guys.
You need to know that.
Alright, so if anybody looks at this who you haven't depicted, it just looks like magical nonsense.
Right. Oh wait, no. I see. It says on there that alternatively, I can cause the writing to appear to be an entirely different message. So I thought that meant it wouldn't be magical nonsense.
Alright. Question?
Yeah.
What's it gonna say?
You mean what my identification says?
Yeah.
It says, Giz can do what he wants, dash the Inquisition.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna knock on the door.
Well, Christian muted stream, so we're gonna wait for him to come back.
Okay. Do we want to take, like, a call of 5 then?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Be right back.
Just saw your message, Kamui. I'm amped up for in the morning after your training session on Saturday. Glad you enjoyed it, man. It was fun.
I'm back.
Yeah, kind of put the pieces together that everybody kind of dipped. Take a break.
Yeah.
William Shatner has discontinued his new line of ladies' lingerie. Apparently, Shatner Panties wasn't the best choice for a name. Oh, that's good.
You know, I thought Will Smith was gonna look funny as the genie, but goddamn did Disney outdo my expectations.
You saw the picture?
Dude, saw the picture. I watched the fucking trailer.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that on stream. I mean, I can, but...
Did Travis figure out what he was doing?
Yeah, he's gonna show them a piece of paper that says, I'm Gears, I can do what I want, the Inquisition.
Interesting.
Not much. I was working on Jiren today. He's a spooky boy. Yeah, he is definitely a spooky boy. Kamui got a little taste of my, what I learned from getting my ass whipped by you with Videl. He caught a glimpse of that and couldn't do shit about it. Dem block strings. Plus, I beat Shoryuken a few times, so I was happy. Yeah, you did get a couple wins in there. I wouldn't say they were actual, like, you know, wins, but you did take my health down to 0, so technically it was a win. But go ahead and tell Venomous what my team was when you beat me. Go on, I'll wait. What was it, like Beerus, Frieza, and some other shitter? I don't even remember who it was. Oh, it was Team Gohan. It was on one of the teams. Oh, I don't recall. Yeah, of course you don't recall. You just know that you won. But the one combo was like Videl, Team Gohan, and someone else. And Frieza, Beerus, Sama. And there's one other person on the team. I want to say it was Kid Gohan.
Have returned.
Welcome back. Those connection lost.
Well, I guess we'll wait for him to come back. We'll head to the intermission screen.
I'm excited to see what hijinks I get up to next.
I think we all are.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that I've been left in charge of an infiltration mission.
And you are carrying on your person the artifact they want?
No, I don't think so anymore.
No, that'd be in my bag. Also back.
So everything will be fine.
It'll be just fine.
I mean, have we ever specifically said we're not going to be murder hobos?
I don't think so.
No. You've all corrupted me.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Okay, The Rock.
It was 2 different teams. Oh, yeah. I have to look at the replays because it'll show me what teams I was playing because it doesn't record all the replays, but it'll show like the last ones I did against people. And I'm pretty sure it was Beerus, Frieza, and some other person.
Why does it feel so late? But it's only 9 o'clock.
I don't know.
I think Videl, the randoms are mostly what happened.
It's 10 o'clock for me.
I think the randoms are what happened. Right? But
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're supposed
I definitely sealed the deal with.
I'm from Texas. I don't think there's such a thing as superior than Texas.
The woman speaks nothing but truth.
Thank y'all.
I didn't know you were delusional as well.
Only a little bit.
I worship Ball. Of course.
You should have seen the signs from the beginning.
Also, you helped break this delusional man out of jail. For this, I thank you.
Pretty sure that was the work of Ball. So thank Ball.
All praise Ball.
Right, but he was an agent in the matter. So.
But I don't think he would have got involved if it wasn't for Ball. Praise Ball.
Praise Ball.
You guys are wild.
In Ball, all things are possible.
I don't think we'd be near.
God murders our patron god. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
He's the stream god. Praise Ball.
Can we get a praise ball in chat, please?
I would talk to my friend. I get a praise ball emote.
Yeah.
Just start using it in other people's streams. Praise Ball.
Praise Ball.
All right, now I'm watching a clip of someone with 25-year-old toe fungus get removed. Apparently, it's an overnight thing, and it's ridiculous. Now, Katie, you get a kick out of this, the botched surgery thing on Netflix. Have you watched it yet?
No, I've watched Dr. Pimple Popper though on Hulu.
That woman, bless her heart, she enjoys what she does a little too much for my taste personally. She's like, "Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is definitely a cyst. Well, we just have to remove the sac," and I'm like, but I can't look away. I've learned a lot about the different types of, like, you know, things that can grow on your face.
Yeah.
Just from watching
then,
that.
The TV show one, instead of the YouTube channel videos, they do like a whole thing about the person. So it's not just getting like a cyst removed, it's like their whole life story. Like this one guy was like homeless because of the thing, like the growth that he had like on his back. Nobody would hire him. And so he was like all like, I just like want to like be able to live my life and have a job and all this stuff. It was so sad.
And then he shows it and you're like, look at the size of that thing. It's got its own fucking zip code.
Back.
Oh, we were talking about that. Justin and John and I were talking about that show, the botched one, the other night. And I was saying about how the announcer just, you know, they saw it in one of the subtitles from one of the pictures I sent them. But it was just like the announcer, the narrator, was just so ruthless. She was talking about this woman after she got a gastric bypass. She got a gastric sleeve. And so she lost like a ton of weight. And she was like 600, 700 pounds before. So she had all this extra skin. And then she went to the doctor for a consultation. And the narrator's like, and Marie would like to get a checkup to see what can be done. The doctor is hoping that he can take her long, sagging, lifeless breasts and restore them to some form of glory. Like, oh my God, just say that she's got loose skin. She's going to get a tuck. Why do you have to be so ruthless?
Hashtag savage.
Absolute savage. This is bad. But I was like, I mean, I felt bad for that woman. She was like trapped in a suit of her own fat. Because she was down to like between 100 and like 150 pounds after all that. But her skin made her weigh so much more.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was nuts. They're still cutting this toenail fungus, by the way. This person doesn't have a toenail anymore, like on any of the toes. It's just like a hole. So weird.
Oh my god, everybody rejoin so I don't have to listen to whatever that is.
Come on, it can totally be worse. I found out what some other stuff was like being treated. I think it was called jiggers or something. I never heard of them before.
Jiggers.
We have them in Texas.
Yeah, jiggers.
Mm-hmm.
They have them all over the place. It's just somebody, like, or no offense, but Christian, you're not the type of person that would get, like, them on them, I don't think.
I don't think so. I don't really walk around barefoot. Because I've heard of chiggers, like CHI, but I've never heard of, like, jiggers, like with the J.
Aren't they the same thing?
I think they're the same.
Are they the same thing?
Spurs.
Because chiggers, berry bugs, jiggers are, a chigoe flea. So they're essentially the same thing. But yeah, apparently in some like the worst case of people, where they have like this place that's just dedicates to jigger removal. Oh man, and they get them on their feet, and they're contagious because when they come out, they like lay more eggs and then infect the rest of like your family and shit. And I was like, ugh. There's one day I sat for like 2 or 3 hours just watching them just operate on these people's feet. It was pretty gross.
And you thought the other things were going to make people leave stream.
No, people are fiends for that stuff. They say, oh, it's gross, it's disgusting. And they come back. Nope. That's how it works.
Travis, you there?
Yep. I'm still joining.
Hey, let's go, Kinkasu.
See everybody's face up yet.
Blia.
Alright, so everybody position yourself where you're going to be standing for when special education, Giz goes to the front door.
Dang. Why you do my boy like that?
Why you gotta be so mean? I
You-
probably have the highest.
Did he tell you
score in
his
the whole-
plan?
No, I like the element of surprise. All I know is if he's about to get, pulled inside and done stuff to him, I'm going to cast darkness, and he's instructed Giz to run through the darkness, so that way you don't get pulled in, and they use you as a puppet for all sorts of things.
I think we're attacking the house to the right of that house you guys are at.
Yeah, it's the other house.
Over here where I am.
Yep.
You're in the house?
Red Wolf isn't.
I was just trying to show them.
Oh, so you landed
This
on
house
top
here?
of it? Yeah, you landed on top of it?
Okay.
Did you
No, I
land
was supposed to
on
be
top
doing-
of it?
I did not.
Okay.
And Giz, you are instructed to give me a signal of a thumbs up or a thumbs down if things are going good or bad.
Alright, I'm gonna knock on the door.
And I have prepped a reaction I have darkness prepared and aimed right where Giz is, by the way.
Alright, you stop moving around. I'm trying to figure out where everyone's gonna be. Alright. Giz, you said you knock on the door?
Yep.
Alright. It kind of creaks open a bit. And you can see a white kobold staring out at you.
Yeah, his Videl was so stupid. It was like a
The
breath of
second he
fresh air when
sees
I
you,
killed her because her
he
combos last
slams the
forever.
door.
I give it my best police knock.
You hear some talking
Felt like I'm
inside.
just blocking forever and I want to take chances to find
Nobody
holes to
can
punch her in the
answer.
face. Kamui. I'm sorry, the Videl hatred is so strong.
Well, let's see. I stick my hand out and give a thumbs down.
Alright. Upon seeing the thumbs down, Relentless casts darkness right on top of Giz.
You cast it on Giz or where he's standing?
I cast it on Giz.
Okay.
Alright.
So wherever he moves, it's gonna follow.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. He'll never be able to escape, but he'll pass out.
Nah, Giz is in serious mode right now. Alright, so there's... I'm in darkness, right?
Yeah. Magical darkness, which is worse than darkness.
But I'm standing right in front of the door, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I would like to cast Firebolt on the door.
Well, roll at disadvantage. You literally can't see where the door is.
Yeah, but I'm standing right in front of the door.
Roll at disadvantage. You cannot see the door. You have no idea. You may have moved.
I accidentally hit it twice.
Alright, you hit the door. Give me
So it
damage.
burns up.
So I'm curious, what exactly does that look like? Because darkness, no light can pass through it, and firebolt
You
is.
guys just
It looks like
hear. Yeah, you guys just hear a boom.
We just see a semicircle of black void.
I got over my Broly hate.
He wants you to roll that sweet fire damage. See if it damages the door enough.
Okay.
That's all right. You can get over the Broly hate, but I'm not sure if the Videl hate's probably gonna be next. But I'm pretty sure the Vegito hate's probably gonna be next.
Yeah, I can just hear it.
You can hear that you hit the door, but you can't tell how bad it's damaged.
Alright. I am going to...
Roll initiative, everyone.
Hooray! Oh no.
Oh snap! It's about to go down.
Don't even go here.
I know, but I did it anyway, so.
Aelin gets in her own bar fight at the Adventurers Guild.
Kamui. Vegito needs a nerf. He can just do everything, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's accurate to the lore.
You have
man.
to choose an object. You actually can't choose a person. So, but you can choose Giz's clothes, so that'll work.
You're talking about for darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah. I figure that was assumed. I learned my lesson from trying to cast it before. And I cast it on you that last time. You just walked around with this darkness mace. It's like, follow me, I am the creature of the black cloud.
You hear some scuffling about and some stuff you, well, don't understand.
Well, we can't see anything, can we?
Nope.
Can you see anything up top?
Nope.
So what's going on with Giz? We rolled initiative.
You currently don't know.
Yeah, I was waiting because I thought we rolled initiative, so I was waiting for my turn.
You are waiting for your turn.
Oh, so there's stuff happening on the inside, and we have
There's a
no
house
clue.
full of monsters that have taken turns.
Oh.
Real quick, I don't remember how to clear my status.
Accurate to the lore, but Tien and Yamcha. Tien is actually really strong.
There you go.
Yamcha, I mean,
Cool.
he's tricky, but if he gets caught, he can die.
I probably had to take it off, so.
He's at least
Yeah, it
defeatable.
wasn't working. Cool. I just wanted to make sure those were clear before we started combat, because none of those applied anymore. Alright, so...
Maximum re.
Let's see.
Kamui out here like.
Alright, Jack, what's this campaign rules on moving in darkness?
Tell me where you want to move, and I'll tell you if you bump into something.
Well, I was going to stick my hands out in front because, actually, if I remember correctly, my feet... I can accurately recall anything I have seen or heard within the past month on Keen Mind. So I did see the door, so I should have a pretty exact idea of where the opening is compared to where I'm standing. So I'm just going to put my hands out in front and move forward like 5 feet or so until I'm just inside the door.
Alright, you put your hands out and you walk a bit forward and you put them on what feels like a busted up and burnt-ish door.
Is there enough space for me to get in?
You try and push on it, but it doesn't seem like it's broken open enough for you to get through. It's pretty busted up. It doesn't even move.
Okay. In that case,
I'll just break down and run Gohan,
what I
Vegeta,
wanna
Bardock.
really
Do it,
is
you
be
won't.
Inside the house, so I don't kill the whole
You don't
town.
got the balls. I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. I think I may have misheard you.
No, you didn't. Alright, I'm gonna cast Firebolt on this door again, Jack.
Alright, give me a roll to hit at disadvantage. Alright, you hit it. You hear what sounds like a lot of wood pieces going in every which way.
Cool.
You still have some movement if you want to try and see if you made a hole big enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to see if I have a hole big enough to squeeze through.
You walk what you assume is about a foot-ish inside, and then you bump into something. And it feels like it's alive. And it's yelling at you in a language you don't understand. Well, it's yelling in a language you don't understand.
Okay. I could have swore I kept a back pocket bonus action thing, but I'm not seeing it right now. So I'm gonna have to just shuffle back, like a foot, and end my turn.
Relentless.
He's gonna move up to 40. Are there any side entrances or windows to this place?
You can't tell. When you look through the blackness and you try and look down along its side, the darkness is coming out towards that ring angle, and you can't really see down past it.
Can you hear me from where I am?
He can hear and see you from there.
Alright, I'm going to call to you and ask him if there's anything on the side of there. As far as entrances or windows.
There is, I guess
You see a window.
Door. There, thank you.
And possibly a door in the back.
Alright. That was 10 feet. This is another 30. So it should be good there. Red Wolf, if you can make it through to Giz and make sure that nothing hits him. I mean, he's going to be in complete darkness. So if you want to come around with me, we can push in from behind.
I'm really nervous about leaving him alone.
Then go take care of him.
As you come around this corner, you see a whole lot of kobolds and a half dragon. And they all turn and look at you.
Well, what do we have here? And I addressed the half-white dragon veteran 14. You look a lot like Alexander. What by chance brings you all here?
You causing that ruckus at the front door?
Ruckus at the front door? I mean, I saw someone knocking. But I'm here.
Then it matters not. We're taking our stuff and we're leaving town. Good day to you. And they all look like they're holding bags and stuff, clutching weapons, ready to draw. They all have their eye on you. They look like they're just getting ready to walk away.
Oh. Well, carry on then.
Same to you. Gonna pass your turn?
I am.
Or are you thinking?
I'll pass it.
You see another kobold come walking out. You're up.
He's going to remain exactly where he is.
I run in darkness.
Alright, you run in, and you bump right into Giz.
Giz, is that you?
Yeah.
Do you want me to take you out of here?
No. I was gonna. If you want to, you can look around real quick and see how many kobolds are in here. If it's a lot, I'm gonna summon an army of demons.
I cannot see anything, Giz. You are covered in a magical darkness.
That's a shame.
I'm gonna call to Relentless to drop the darkness. I think you can do that whenever he wants.
He can do it as a free action on his turn. Actually, I think he can do it whenever, because it's a free action, and it's concentration.
Yep.
So?
Relentless, we need to see.
Not a problem. Relentless snaps his fingers, and half of the darkness is gone. I mean, all of the darkness is gone.
Alright, so then, what do I see?
Jay and Pixels.
The front door.
Hey, what's up?
You see Alexander.
Welcome to the
there,
Strips.
looking back at you.
We were about to get into a serious fight, but I think I may have talked my way out of it. See all these guys up here?
Are you okay? It's
What'd you do to my goddamn door?
I put it on fire!
Why?
Because I tried to come in peacefully, but then the guy slammed the door in my face and I knocked again, and then I heard them talking and they didn't open
So now
it.
Giz
so
has
I
to
needed
talk
it
his way out of
open.
this situation. You fireballed this guy's door.
Are you an idiot?
No, actually, I'm quite
So
smart.
I may still have to fight.
You
Are
guys
you
are an
sure
idiot.
about that? Yes, because
Yeah.
kobolds hate gnomes. Why do you think he ignored you?
Well, so here's your question. Do they hate gnomes or an army of summoned demons more?
Both.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do an experiment to see which one they hate the most.
Alexander looks at Red and he goes, "You want to do this right here, right now." He's reaching for his weapon.
I don't really want to fight Alexander. I kind of forgot why we're here, actually.
I think maybe you should go, and I'll step up in between them.
Okay, I'll go as soon as it's my turn.
Is this how it's gonna be? I liked you, Red. I didn't want to hurt you.
Oh, I want you to hurt me, and I'm gonna grapple him.
Alright. When you reach out your hands to grab him, he just grabs you at the wrist and tightens his grip around it, and then pushes you away. I guess this is how it's gonna go. And he draws his weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna try to grapple him again with my extra attack.
Okay.
I am sorry, but I can't let you hurt Giz.
This time you do get a hold of him. I wasn't gonna hurt the little bastard. He came in here attacking us.
I know, but now No, I'm sure you won't hurt him because I have you.
To be fair, I didn't attack anyone.
Tell that to that door.
Yet.
Just a door.
You just look over and you see walking around the corner another half dragon. Alexander, you all right? Yeah, just pack up your stuff and go. Just talking with a friend. All right. And this kobold hops over around a bunch of his buddies. Let go, Red Wolf. I ain't gonna do nothing to hurt either of you. And he tries to pull his wrist away. Give me another athletics. And he pulls his wrist free from you.
Okay.
And uses his weapon. And then he looks at you two, turns around, picks up a bag, and he goes, all right, you guys ready to go?
Where are you going?
Out of town.
I'm sorry, Giz, I don't think we should kill them.
I understand. I only was gonna kill him because Relentless said. Because Relentless seemed to be gearing up for a fight.
Giz, you're up.
Not gonna attack the White Dragonborn or Alexander, as I know them.
Alright. Do you guys want to say this ends combat?
I don't want to do anything hostile, but I don't know what these guys want to do.
No, I'm fine with that.
What's going on with Relentless or...
I do want to stop Alexander from leaving.
Alright, so we'll do this. A couple of minutes go by, and let me clear initiatives so everybody's name is in a fucking line, so it's easier to do this for. And you see 6 kobolds and 3 half-dragons leave. And as they're walking away, the last half-dragon's like, Alexander, he's like, I'll catch up at the gate. And he walks over and he looks at you, Relentless. Anything you want to say? Just making sure what? We're leaving town or something.
No, I'm actually curious as to why you're leaving town. I mean, you didn't get what you wanted from your master. Or for your master.
She didn't get what she wanted. She has other things she wants done. She told us to go somewhere and we're going. We don't ask questions, we just do.
Where are you going to go?
Don't know. Wasn't told yet. You really want that rematch, huh?
No, I'm just thinking maybe there may be another relic.
There's always more relics. I guess it's just who can find the next one the fastest.
Well, I have a pair of sending stones.
No, you don't. You gave your other one to Callie.
I thought I had 2 sets.
Oh, that's right. You do have 2 sets.
Let's see, I thought I did.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, Zir gave his back.
Yeah.
So I give Alexander one of the sending stones, one of the pair. And I hope our paths do cross again. I know We had a bit of a misunderstanding at first, but it seems that we may in fact be on the same side in the grand scheme of things. And Red seems to have a thing for you as well. And Giz seems to enjoy your company as well. And they're both really, they don't like everybody. So, I mean, that says something about you.
He gives you a look when you mention Giz's name, like, I don't think you understand the relationship we have. He's like,
Giz actually does like the half-dragon, just saying.
Alright.
He wants to study him for science.
Hopefully next time we see each other, set a table for some drinks.
And if you need any assistance, just all you have to do is, and I show him how to use the sending stone to let us know.
Thanks. Relentless. And he looks past you and he's like, see you around, Red.
She waves, but doesn't say anything.
And he turns around and he walks away.
Hey guys, are you proud of me? For once, I didn't go Hulk smash in that whole entire courtyard.
I was really certain that was a fight.
Nothing.
I mean, I was ready to throw down, but I didn't want to hurt Alex. He's so nice.
I don't think that would have been a choice. Either Alex would have to betray his comrades.
Yeah.
But I think
you made the right call.
Yeah. I think so too. I think I could have bodied all those kobolds on top of those half-dragons, but...
There's no honor in the slaughter for you.
No. There's not.
Bring your daughter to the slaughter.
Alright. I'd say combat's ended. That went pretty well with Alexander, and we may have potentially got an ally out of it.
Giz, you should check inside and see if you can find any leftovers. They may give clues of where they're going or what they were doing.
I like it.
And I will go put a hand on Relentless's back. The same hand that has his fur as a bracelet now.
Relentless.
Thank you for not killing them.
I could see in your heart of hearts you didn't really want to fight. This was more of a recon mission to get information as to where they were headed. Not intended for knocking down the building with our hands, because I know we are more than capable.
Do not get me wrong, Relentless. If you had given the word, I would have killed them all. Even Alexander. But after speaking with him, I do not think he knows why he fights. He says he is devoted, but to what? I'm not sure.
We encountered that in the temple as well. We had a lot of blind devotion, people that were willing to do anything and everything to obtain power but not understand why. Those people did not make it in the temple.
She looks back up at you on the rooftop. I do not understand such devotion. Should I be concerned?
I'm waiting for... I feel personally targeted.
He seems harmless enough now, but I don't like what I saw, Alex.
I don't either. But, like you said, he follows blindly, and seems like most of the kobolds that we encountered anyway were doing the same. It's a bit of a hierarchy there. The kobolds listen to the dragons, and dragons listen to the robed one. I'm not quite sure where the dwarf fits in all of this. And he kind of like taps on his chin with his arms crossed. They were friends at one point, but they seem to be at a cross now.
Maybe Alec can lead you to him.
It's possible. I don't know if they're going to go back to him. He said he's still in the town, but I don't think he would have given that information up if he were still an enemy.
Well, maybe we should go inside and see if he has found anything.
It's probably a good call.
Give me an investigation check.
Small tiger. Investigation. Well, glad I got that one out of the way. What do we find? Is there relic paraphernalia all over the place?
Is it relic dust? Relic residue?
Can we smell it?
You find some dirty dishes, dust laying around, some old food, and some food that they didn't seem to have packed with them. So quite a few bits of rations, and what looks like a few busted digging tools, shovels, pickaxes, and stuff, but the handles or shovel bits are so busted up they don't look useful anymore.
And these are
There's
the... Go ahead.
no reaction from the artifact.
Nope. Do you pull it out?
But of course, how would I have known?
When you pull it out and hold it, the magic essence from it is like, it's not diminished, but you feel it's contained. It doesn't feel like it's radiating out anymore. It just feels like it's in your palm. And relentless is, you really can't feel it anymore. You can kind of see, the object there sitting in his hand, but it just looks like a busted piece of crap. And but you don't feel any magic coming out of it. And Red Wolf, you're wondering what the hell he's doing because you've never seen that before.
I'm a little superstitious of it and back away.
But it does not seem to be having a reaction with the environment.
Then back to the bag it goes.
Alright. Where are you guys headed now?
So we head back to the Adventurers Guild and see what Aelin may have potentially found out.
Alright. You guys head back to the Adventurers Guild. It is...
Well, Giz and I, would we know whether the blacksmith's contest is over with?
It is day 5, and they have until day 7.
Okay, then yeah, let's go.
I put you guys back on the Adventurers Guild map.
Woot. We out here. Is Aelin here?
Alright, before you guys get inside, everyone but Aelin. Oh, hell is it? Oh, please don't tell me I lost this character. Okay, bam, found it. Perfect.
You're talking about the Gene Wilder guy, are you?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to pull up on you. Aelin, when you return, and you got it about here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of people at the bar right now surrounding this guy, talking to him.
Do you have a full-size image?
I do. Give me just a moment. It's going to be a big picture because I didn't scale it down.
Well, hello.
That's a really big picture.
When I look into his eyes, I feel like he knows me.
Are you saying that as you, or are you saying that as Red?
Just as me. Like, just the way that he has this intensity to him.
It is very dominating. I know the stories of your summer camp. And I'm sorry.
It's either that or the look of, like, you're still alive.
When you walk in and you kind of push your way a bit through the crowd, he seems to be telling people to go off and that a round of drinks are on him, and he finally sits down and you notice him sitting next to two familiar faces as well. So, what would you like to do?
Wait, they're familiar faces?
You definitely noticed Cedar and Valen.
Where do I know them from?
They are masters. They are masters of the Adventurers Guilds. They help manage and run the Adventurers Guilds in each cities.
Oh,
as they travel
okay.
around. You've met them at least once.
I don't really want to deal with that. That's like a lot of responsibility for me to talk to them, so I'm just gonna sit over here and observe.
All right. A couple hours go by, and the rest of you guys show up. And it's pretty late in the evening, and it's full swing in here tonight. It's absolutely packed. Aylin, you're sitting at this table, and there's two strangers there, because there are no seats left, really, anywhere. And so they try and chat with you, but I'm sure you just ignore them out of your shyness, so they just keep drinking. And
it's called tactical quiet. Okay, I'm not shy.
Okay, fine. Use your fancy words on me. All right.
Where are my friends?
You guys are back. You can move into the...
I feel like right now it's just Aylin over there, like... And then Jack's like, okay, then keep your secrets.
If it's as thick as you say, do I see Aylin through the crowd?
You can't see her right now, because she's sitting and there are people walking and bumping around. If you're really going to look for her, give me a perception check.
I did. I got a 15.
Yeah, you see her with a 15.
Okay, I make a beeline towards her.
Does my hair glisten and beckon you towards me?
You know it. No, I already have your hair. We're good.
Oh
I even put it to good use. Aylin, are your friends?
Oh, just some people who sat here because there's nowhere else to sit. Seems that those three over there have drawn quite the crowd.
Oh. The other two look over at Red Wolf and they go, "Friends are here? Alright, we'll find somewhere else." And they get up and they walk away.
Oh, that was kind. So who are these three causing such a ruckus?
I know at least two of them are heads of the Adventurers Guild.
Shouldn't they be at their own guilds?
On the right.
What are y'all doing here?
I don't know. I've just been sitting here and watching everybody, but they seem to just be interested in their drinks.
Should we move closer and listen to them?
I was gonna wait for Relentless to go and question them, since he tends to be the talker of our group.
He should be in soon. We just came from Alexander's hideout. He was not very happy. Giz burned down the door.
He burned down the door?
Yes, with magic.
Did you fight them?
No, we almost did, but then we decided to let them go. They were just leaving the town. So we may not see them again.
Well, I know that their leader was staying at a hotel, but we'll discuss this once we're all back in the room.
Okay. So for now, we are partying?
Yeah? Why not?
Do you want to get really fucked up?
Maybe. Let's just get a round of ale for now.
Okay, we'll take it slow. What do the eyes of Sauron spot?
Attempting to spot Aelin.
You know where she is. You got a pretty good view of the crowd.
You has come.
Not yet, Rick.
You say you're not gonna drink?
Wait, is you not drinking with us?
Oh yes, I do need to run. Has she already been by? For your drinks.
It's pretty busy. We might need to muscle our way back to the bar.
Nonsense, watch this. I pick up a bar chair and slam it down to create enough noise to get their attention.
Alright, you slam it down, you hear some of the cheers go down. It gets a little quieter, and you just order drinks.
Yeah, just throw my hand in the air like, drinks for the table.
The bartender nods to you, and you hear the bar get loud again.
I feel like that was enough to be able to indicate where they were.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. You guys all pretty much know where you're sitting right now.
So, Aiden, what'd you find out?
The hooded woman, she's staying at a very high-end hotel not far from where we saw them. I couldn't see what specific room she was in, but perhaps tomorrow if we do some reconnaissance we can find more information out.
Think she's gonna be staying there all night?
It seemed to be.
Well, if Alexander is leaving and she said to leave when we overheard their conversation, she may be leaving.
That is my concern. We may have to go over there tonight.
When Aelin tells you the name of the hotel, you know it's the same one Tanzorin is staying at.
The little dwarf man.
It is all connected, no?
Yes, it is. Which makes me think that they may actually be working together. Or she could be using it to keep better better tabs on him. It's hard to tell.
Yes, I think she said they once worked together. Maybe they've had a falling out.
Here's hoping. And what are these people at the bar?
The heads of the adventuring guilds? Maybe they have big news.
Not very often. They're all in one space at the same time.
Does seem strange.
Aelin, do you know anything about those three?
Only that they're high up in the guild. That's it. Why don't you go talk to them?
Yeah, Relentless, you've met Valen
Valina, yeah.
Cedar before.
They have a third with them.
And as you're looking over, you notice that Valen sees you guys. She comes walking up to Relentless. And Cedar comes walking up as well.
Hello, Valina. What brings you here?
Many things, many things. But I don't see Hrothgar.
How do you know my father?
He had made quite a name for himself back in Memnon, doing several jobs for us, and we also had a deal with him. We gave him 100 gold if he would produce a barrel of the Brewhammer Ale for us, which we paid in advance. And you're his daughter?
I am. My father is indebted to you.
Well, indebted isn't the word I'd like to use, but I guess so.
Do you have evidence of this contract?
It was merely a shaking of hands.
That was the right answer. He does not really write very well. Alright. Is there a place in private we can speak on this matter?
Well, Relentless was there when the deal was made. We just want to know where Hrothgar is and how the brewing is going.
Well, I would not expect him to be able to fulfill your request. But I may have something that would be useful for you.
Most unfortunate. Well, then we can talk more about it in the morning. How does that sound?
That is fine.
Then, around for the table.
That is generous.
And Cedar's going to nod to Relentless. I hear you've been making quite a name for yourself. All good things I've heard.
Oh, yes. We've encountered a lot of different things, and we got wind of these relics, and just trying to make sure the right things are getting done. The adventure jobs, I mean, in the last town didn't turn out so good. People in that town were a bit corrupt.
That is true, but you made a true difference there. You broke the slave ring. There's changes coming. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
If you need anything from the guild, always ask. We'll always be here to help. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
She walks over and sits back down. And everyone give me perception checks. God, give them like you're already drinking.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you can tell Aylin's been here the longest.
Had a couple of rounds, okay?
So as you're sitting there through the night, you start hearing a bit picking up here and there, and the rumor that you're gathering is that the reason the three of them are here is because there's a civil war going on way up north, and things are getting pretty crazy up there. And the Adventurers Guild is worried about situations, and the heads are coming together around to have a discussion, supposedly, about what's going to happen next. And with that, you guys will drink, eat, go to sleep, get your long rest, and I think that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Cool.
So, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Until next time, tune in 2 weeks from now when we come back at again with the Bloodcats. And wish you all a good week, good 2 weeks, and we hope to see you then. Good night.
Praise ball.
Praise ball. Praise ball.